about, like, just cleaning the kitchen. I have to cancel all my plans. I'm going to spend all day talking to lawyers tomorrow because I haven't been paid for 2 months. And you're on purposely trying to drive me out the fucking wall. Like, I don't want to see you if you're going to try and, like, mentally torture me. I don't understand what's so wrong about that. I want to put your stuff in the garage so I don't have to speak to you. You won't talk to me, so what do I have to do? What you have to want me to do? It's not fucking cool. You don't get to just with me and then, like, I have to take it like earlier. Like, you wouldn't speak to me. You were being fucking rude to me in the kitchen. You were insulting me. Leave me alone. Seriously, I don't know what the you want from me.
Okay. Anyway, if you're just following us after 5 episodes of covering this story, we have been diving deep into the ImAllexx allegations. Alice has released a document that is very thorough, 750 pages. We have about 100 more to go through tonight, and we'll be leading off with the 30-minute phone call that we've been teasing for like 2 weeks. All right? Here we go. And Miku's rhetoric is the character I'll be playing at.
Oh, sorry, I just listened back to the apologies that I sent you again, and I've deleted them because they're not good enough. And obviously, I can't do or say anything that will mend the damage and pain that I have caused you. And
oh God, he's just so pathetic. Do I have to hear him grovel for an hour, or is he going to say some other stuff in here? Is it just all groveling? Like, he opened up at 1 HP. How does he go for 30 minutes?
I haven't been trying, and I haven't been putting the effort in to make you feel better over the last few months, and even before that. And I am sorry. I have tried to find a way to...
Is this the brick origin? No, the brick is this is new media. We've never actually seen this before. This is new media.
Talk about this stuff without falling into the pitfalls of, blaming you or anything along those lines. Oh, my bloody cats are being silly. Stop.
My favorite part is when people are having like a serious moment and then their dog or cat does something and they take they're like, oh, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do it. Oh God, the stupid cat is on the fucking couch again. Anyway, I'm really sorry.
Please, monkey, stop. There you go.
He named his cat Monkey. I hate him. Why do you guys do this? You name your dog fucking Dolphin? It's a fucking dog. It's a cat. Stop calling it the other animal names. It's so annoying.
I'm really sorry for the way that I acted during our relationship, the name calling.
I'm gonna name my next animal after Alex. I'm gonna call it Mongoloid.
It was completely unacceptable. There's no excuse. There's no reason for why I did it. I knew that you didn't like it, and I did it. I carried on calling you names, and I just should never have fucking done it. It wasn't acceptable behaviour, and it hasn't been acceptable behaviour till recently.
You think it's worse? I think it's animal abuse to name your fucking animal after another animal. Or that's a little ridiculous, but my heart's in the right place.
Getting angry at you and trying to make up excuses to feel like I am justifiably wronged is also wrong. I have tried to...
Wait, what is he admitting
really
to
like
there? I'm sorry.
Why?
Trying to make up excuses so I can be justifiably wronged is also wrong? Yeah, no shit,
become a
jackass.
victim. I read back our messages, I've looked, I've wanted to be as equally hurt as you and feel like...
I wanted to be as equally hurt as you. That is the most cocked sentence I've ever heard in my life. I wanted to be equally as fucking... Dude, holy shit.
I also was justified some form of apology. I wasn't.
I needed you to have to say you're sorry for me, so I just made up this bullshit about how much of a victim I was. Sorry. What a fucking manipulative liar. Oh, wow.
Was the one who hurt you. I was the one who carried on pushing everything further and further and further. You gave me many chances to speak my mind, and you...
Like, what is this? Is he gonna say this is AI?
Looked for change, and I didn't change. I just got worse and worse and worse. And I'm deeply sorry for that, Alice. I really am. I want to try to keep this concise because...
Yeah, I'm sure this is going to be real fucking...
Yeah,
this is going to be real concise. I'm sure this is going to be like a fucking... a surgical breakdown of the fucking fabric of their relationship, if I had to guess. Otherwise, thank you guys for hitting the goal. I probably missed that a while ago.
It becomes just shit. It just becomes shit, and that's not what this is meant to be. I am sorry, on the last night that you were here, that I got angry at you, and I pushed you and pushed you.
And what did you do?
I kicked you in the
Oh.
behind when you walked away from me. It's not acceptable. I thought at the time that I was being, like, jokey, but not in, like, a nice way. It was mean. It was
Yeah, I was being mean. I thought it was a joke, a mean joke. And okay, so at what point is it just like, I kicked you? This is like so many words to say, like, yeah, I kicked you because I was angry. But I don't want to say I kicked you, because then that's admitting to something that I don't feel comfortable admitting to.
True.
Yeah, I kicked you in a jokey, not nice way. Like, what the fuck does that mean?
I was doing it to be like, oh, fucking come back.
Did we hear this? Yeah, we heard the first 4 minutes. I cut it off there. That was like the little intro bit. This is all new from now.
And it's pathetic behaviour, and it's not acceptable. And I knew, more importantly, how that would affect you. The action, I knew that it would annoy you. I knew it would upset you.
I knew it would annoy you when I kicked you in the ass.
I didn't realise how much it would upset you. But that's not an excuse for why I did it in the first place. Because I opened up
I had no idea how angry you'd be when I kicked you in the ass.
that situation to get worse. I made it worse.
Like, nobody's thinking he took a steel toe boot and imprinted her fucking ass with his fucking foot. He kicked her in the back in the middle of a domestic argument. That is what happened. So, well, that's what he's admitted to, at least. That's bad enough. He doesn't have to kick her extremely hard for this to be like, oh, it's okay. He didn't kick her quite hard enough. She didn't feel safe in her house after he allegedly dragged her.
I didn't stop myself. I did something in the moment, and I justified it by saying in my head, like, oh, you know, and then, you know, I said, like, oh, and then we can, oh, it'll be like, she will turn around and be like, oh, fucking, oh, you're an idiot. And then we, you know, hug it out like it's some form of fucking movie. It's delusional. It's crazy behaviour. And it's also just so selfish and, like, ridiculous to have done that in the first place. I should never have lashed out at you in any way, shape or form. It's not right, and I regret it. And I also deeply regret letting you leave without properly apologising.
Dude, that's such a crazy sentence. Also, I deeply regret letting you leave. Long pause. Without apologizing.
To you.
Like, I deeply regret the ability for you to walk out of this house. I mean, without hearing I'm sorry.
I sat down on the sofa with you and you were upset, and I used that as an excuse to go upstairs. Like, you were being difficult. I blamed. I blamed you. I used your reaction as an excuse to be like, oh, she doesn't want to fix this anyway. Without acknowledging what I had done. I didn't realise how selfish I've been all this time. I really had convinced myself that everything was so different to how it actually was. And I did it because I didn't want to take responsibility for my actions. And I've continued that long after we broke up. And I am just really, genuinely sorry for that.
God, he is so fucking pathetic the way he grovels. I've seen more Alex groveling over a relationship than I think any one man ever needs to see. Basically, we have the Alex relationship simulator with all these messages. And I feel like I've been abused by, like, association.
On top of that, when you came back, I was so sorry that I didn't make an effort to talk to you, and that I laid in bed with the covers over my head. It's because I felt so...
Could you imagine your girlfriend comes to pick up her things after a huge fight, and you lay in bed with your fucking blanket covering your head, just hiding in a little fort that you built for yourself, as a grown-ass fucking man? This is like subhuman behavior.
So guilty. I knew that I'd done something that I felt like I couldn't fix. So instead of trying to fix it, I gave up. And I got worse and worse. Even though you gave me chances to amend everything. And even made efforts to try and make it work. I pushed you away. I was horrible to you. And I carried on my shitty behaviour. I didn't learn. I didn't learn up until recently. I followed people on Instagram, and yes, I could sit here and say whatever I want about that, but I did follow people to make you jealous.
Alright, can I be honest here? If he's been gaslighting and saying that he didn't do this to make her jealous, and he's been lying about the nature of it, I don't think that excuses her going and following his fucking alleged rapist. But, like, he's admitted to using follows as an emotional manipulation tactic. That's what he's saying. I'm doing this to manipulate you. I'm using follows to get what I want. And then if she just woke up one day, snapped, and said, fuck it, it's like, yeah, I'll follow your fucking rapist then. See how you feel about it. It doesn't make it right. But I can kind of see where she might have come from. Yeah, I don't know. There's no proof of said rape, and I mean, the person's not really named on purpose or whatever, and I don't even know who they are, so it's all alleged and shit. But I don't know. It feels like these guys use like likes and follows as a fucking relationship harassment technique.
And I lied about it. I did it to make it feel like you'd message me. And then that was the way that I could see that you still cared. When in reality, you still cared because you still spoke to me.
What a pathetic.
You still gave me a chance to talk to you.
I needed to know if you still cared, so I needed to see if you'd stalk me on Instagram, and that would be really cool. That'd be a cool thing that you could do. Like, okay, cool.
And apologise. But that wasn't good enough for me. I wanted something else.
I wanted your virginity again. Wait, what? I wanted your second virginity.
Nothing that you ever did was good enough for me. I constantly asked for more and more and more when I was in no position to do so. I regret it. I regret...
Well, any allegation Alex makes, even about himself, is to be taken with a grain of salt. I don't make the rules.
I have continuously set the bar so high for you while completely lowering it myself. I made excuses. I blame my work. I blame my financial situation. And I sent you gifts and bought the cat food and stuff like that as a way to feel like I had a use to you.
I bought you gifts so I could feel like I had a use. What a pathetic fucking specimen.
But you would see that, I couldn't be all bad. Look at all the stuff he's done. But that stuff is easy. What required real change would have been to actually listen to you, talk to you, and understand your pain and the hurt that I had put you through, and to actually apologise and change my behaviour. I didn't do that because I had convinced myself for so long that I was a victim of...
I think she mentioned she was following back people who followed her. She hinted that she followed the rapist being intentional to upset him when it wasn't intentional. No, I think it was intentional. But again, she says she addresses that still, so that hasn't actually come up yet. I don't know what she's going to say about it. It looked pretty intentional to me, though. It seemed like she used it as a attack method.
I couldn't possibly see a scenario.
That's probably still the worst thing she did.
In the right, and everybody else was being difficult. And I now realise that that's something that's probably plagued my life for a long time. And I couldn't see it. It's just not acceptable to have avoided my problems for so long, to the point where they developed into something that was just nasty. Even stuff like when you took the cat away from me and I would get upset. It's because I convinced myself that the stuff we'd argued about was over and that we were both feeling okay. I could see now that you were in pain and you hadn't healed and you needed me to do more and more and more. I'd stopped taking you out. I'd stopped spending time with you. Started sleeping on the sofa. I pulled away.
Dude, this is so pathetic, bro.
Because I was feeling sorry for myself.
Maybe. I do want to hear him cry.
And I was trying to make you put the effort in to
really
make me feel better.
I don't think there's any tears.
I wanted you to fix our problems. And instead of doing it as a couple...
He's reading from a script? Could you imagine if he's reading from a script? Holy shit, that'd be so funny.
I put everything on your shoulders at a time where you were struggling with the stuff that I had been doing.
See if he misspeaks. I didn't even try to pick up on that.
And it was so incredibly wrong of me. I understand now how much of an effect I was having with just my general behaviour. I just got so used to being like that I just assumed it was normal.
Yeah, could you imagine deep sigh? I really didn't want to make this. I'm sorry, that's the wrong document. Alice, I love you, honey.
And there isn't. And it's wrong. I should have made an effort, got therapy, see the doctor. I didn't. I didn't do anything to change the way I was. Even up until 4 days ago, I've still been behaving like a selfish child, lashing out because things aren't going my way. I'm tired of doing that. It's not right. It's not acceptable. And it's not how you deserve to be treated. You were so patient with me. And I see now that I tested that to the fullest, and it's run out. And I'm sorry for whittling you down like that. I didn't feel like that's what I was doing at the time, because I convinced myself that I was showing you that I cared. By screaming and shouting and doing all of the things, that you'd understand that I only did those things because I wanted you to stay. That wasn't the case, and that wasn't why I was doing them. I was doing them because I was upset about the way that stuff was going. I was angry, and I wanted to put everything onto you to fix it. It's not right. It wasn't right back then, and it isn't right now. And I won't ever be able to change what I did. You deserved a proper apology a long time ago. I see now that a lot of the actions that led to arguments were inherently caused by stuff that I did. When I left the kitchen door open, and you texted me about it nicely. And I kicked off at you because I just assumed that you were getting on my case.
Holy shit, dude. Sorry.
I blamed it on outside stress, but my laziness was making our lives worse.
This has to be scripted? Yeah, it probably is. It feels like it is.
I wasn't looking after us. And I was doing it because I couldn't be bothered.
I couldn't be fucking asked to do something for you, mate. I made excuses for you, mate.
I blamed it on other things.
They had an argument over
I blamed
a door.
it on disorders that I
chat, what have they not
don't know if
fought
I
over?
have. I blamed it on everything but me. I have struggled to take responsibility for our entire relationship. And
Dude, I feel like you haven't. You just lie a lot. Like, I feel like he's taken accountability a ton and, like, walked it back. In, like, every argument, he seems to take accountability, and then he's telling us in the next one how he actually didn't take accountability.
I hate that it's taken you to leave and to fully cut me off for me to really actually understand just how insane my behaviour was. I read back through our messages and it fills me with the deepest possible regret at how every situation...
It makes me feel the biggest sad possible every time when I read back our messages.
I could have handled better, and how everything that went down I could have changed. I said things that made stuff harder for you because I got so used to pushing you and then you giving in that I thought that that was the way that I managed to get stuff and communicate.
Wow, if I just pushed you and you gave in, that's how I got stuff in this relationship. Yeah, that's not psychotic at all.
Communication from you. I never tried to actually work with you. I used tactics to speak to you.
You use like Destiny's debate tactics to date.
Were wrong.
Destiny's date tactics.
Following people on Instagram, accusing you of stuff, using your reaction to make you feel like you needed to apologise to me, to make you feel like you owed me a phone call. I was trying to make you feel guilty the whole time, and I lied about it because I was ashamed. I was ashamed of my actions.
Oh God, cry for me, Alex. That's what I've been waiting for. Give me those tears.
Changing my behaviour.
Because that's part of crying on voice messages. You don't actually have to see if the eyes are wet.
I wallowed in it, and I wallowed in self-pity.
I wallowed in it.
And I started making more and more crazy excuses to the point where the messages got more and more insane, and the stuff that I would fight for was just absolutely mental. The things I was asking of you are sometimes incoherent.
Incoherent? What?
You gave me many opportunities to change my behaviour and to fix it, and I didn't. You gave me many opportunities to send you messages asking for forgiveness or apologising, and I didn't, or I did, and they were manipulative and self-serving.
One alive.
I thought originally that I was doing stuff because I was trying to make you see that I cared. But in reality, I was doing it because I only cared about myself. I didn't understand how the way that I'd approached this wasn't a showcase of undying love and obsession, but a crazy just attempt at making somebody feel bad enough where they would
Oh my
decide
god.
to just scrap everything and just start again.
Holy shit.
that's
Dude, he's just straight up admitting shit. This is insane.
Right. And that's not how stuff should work. I should have tried to improve everything. I was lazy. I made excuses where they didn't need to be.
Like, he's just saying
Like
it
when
all
I invited
out
you
there.
round and you were going to come over, and then I made an excuse about why I couldn't. It's because I felt so sick. And I was ashamed of my behaviour. So I put it off because I felt so uncomfortable. I didn't think about, if this is how I feel
Boy, mate.
right now, I can't imagine what I put you through.
Oh my god, dude. This is how I feel. Think about me. Think about how I feel in this one. It must be worse for you, an unspecified amount, so... He's so sorry for what?
By being like this.
Yeah, I know. He's just such a vague little freak. He doesn't want to say anything out there because he's YouTube braining it. And if he acknowledges what he actually did wrong, which is probably what she wanted at an emotional level, he'd also be conceding to something on video. Meaning that, like, well, that doesn't bode well for the career. Oh, we're gonna play? Oh, he's just dead airing it right now. He's so
Like, I
sorry.
only realised because of my own feelings.
Hey, thank
my
you.
own selfishness.
What's the name of the
This
guy
is how I know how
from
hard it
Keemstar
must have been
Orbiter?
for you
Nick
now.
Oreo. Mr. Oreo.
I'm sorry, babe. Proceeds to pause and continue to read
I
script.
said you didn't care.
I've been manipulated
Not because I
and
believed it,
self-serving. Takes
but because I had a
another pause to read
fantasy
script.
and a desperate need for you
I
to just
shouldn't
tell
have
me that
said
you
those
loved me.
things about Jojo Siwa. No, sorry. Wrong script.
You missed me, and that we were going to make it work and you were going to call me, and everything was going to be fine. I had fantasies of you turning up at my door with your bags and just saying, let's do it again.
You thought that this girl was going to show up at you're fucking delusional. You thought she was going to just show up at your door and be like, I would like to live here again. Thank you. Your kicks have made me stronger.
And just forgiving me for showing no improvement in my behaviour.
Where is this guy? This guy's camping to
I
the
had
max.
dreams that you would call me out of the blue and say, I'm sorry.
Oh, hi.
Because I was not taking it seriously. I believed that I needed that from you.
Oh my god. Oh my
I
god, I'm
convinced
so
myself
shit.
that was what was going to happen.
I'm going to take a fucking shot in the dark
Instead
here.
of actually realising that I needed
Yes!
to slow down, stop being so anxious, to stop messaging you over and over again, to get out of the headspace I was in, to understand the pain that I had put you through,
First game back,
and then
boys.
talk to you properly and own my mistakes. I didn't do that.
What's the name of the guy from Keemstar Orbiter?
Dude, we just
Nick
got a W
Oreo.
on the ImAllexx
Mr.
abuse
Oreo.
allegation phone
What
call.
is this soy cucked behavior? This audio is making me cringe harder than the texts.
True.
Make it stop.
Massive win, dude. Massive win, boys.
Can I say something to you, Nick?
Yo.
I really like it.
I
Okay.
didn't do that once. I did it in places after I'd argued with you. I tried to get you to do something for me. At first, I was crazy with heartbreak. I won't deny that.
Holy
Keffels
shit.
appreciated the shout out.
I was messaging you over and over and over again because I was so terrified that I...
By the way, guys, if you're watching, you keep using code DeOrio in the Fortnite item shop, you can get the Negan character from the comics. Whoa! Or the avatars. Or the classic combat pack. Or the Lamborghini. Or not Rouge the Bat, but Rogue and Gambit. You can get that. Alright, you got some tons of stuff in here, dude. The Jaguar. Oh, you can get the Ram. Yeah, you can drive the Ram. Oh, the M&M pack. Wow. Wow. Or you can get Gasolina, dude. Alright, we're
I
back.
couldn't fix this. And in that process, I pushed you further and further away because I wasn't trying to fix it. I just wanted you to give me the chance. That's insane. I've constantly put everything on you. Made it,
Dude, ImAllexx is crying in chat,
Mr.
screaming.
Oreo.
Let's go.
your problem that you have to fix. Like, you have to fix me. Like, you have to sit down and tell me what I've done wrong instead of me looking at it.
Is this
really
guy like a
understanding
grown
it.
man? I'm curious. Like, how fucking old? This is last year, dude. Holy shit, dude. Dude, the drama script writers have outdone themselves once again.
I have literally asked you to send me what I've done. I've made it your problem. I made our relationship your problem. I'm so deeply sorry. I lied. And I manipulated situations to make myself feel better because I couldn't cope with the truth. I knew I was being shitty. I wasn't unaware of that. But I had really closed myself off to how bad it was by making excuses for myself.
Oh, dude, he's learned, guys. Would you date him after this? Do you think he's learned his lesson, fellas? Or ladies? I don't know which way you swing.
I read through your messages earlier where you talk about how it was abuse and how the way that I have spoken to you has put you through hell to the point where you can't talk to me because you're scared of me.
Okay.
And I deeply, deeply apologise for doing that to you. I thought at the time that, you know, stuff just got out of hand and, you know, we'd had awful days. We'd had bad days. But I see now, when it's everything in between and the consistency of my behaviour that adds up to an entire time of just...
Dude, what a... Yeah, you're right. It's just a crazy 180 from this to the video. This is about a year ago, right? Because their relationship ended in January 24. And we start hearing more about it in June, right? So this has got to be in like that mid-range, like March, May, April.
Pain for you. And I regret it now so much more than I did back then because of the fact that now all I want to do, and all I ever really wanted to do, deep down, was I did want everything to be fine, and that's the worst part about it all. So I didn't want it to be like that.
Shout out to Nicholas
and it wasn't
DeOrio.
my aim. I convinced myself that you weren't trying, and I told myself that as an excuse to be worse. But I realised that you didn't do anything wrong.
Wait. I didn't deem that you were trying by some retarded metric, so I held it against you and treated you worse. And I could not... For all the words, all the bullshit, all the hollow crap that I say to you on a daily basis, I could never explain that to you because that would give you the upper hand. Like, this is so fucking insane. Incredible logic, yeah.
The stuff that I got on your back for was petty and stemmed from my own anxieties.
Wow.
The arguments that I caused every single time came from...
Doesn't that sound like a lot of his abuse allegations he made? I don't know for a fact, but...
a way I was feeling...
All the stuff that I said stems from things about...
I was feeling bad about how I'd been fucking everything up. So when I left the fridge door open, I was already feeling shitty about my behaviour, that when you texted me about it, I lashed out to you because I felt bad.
Wait. No. You had texted me about it when you said something about the fridge door being open. I had to be, like, abusive towards you because I was feeling bad for how abusive I've been towards you. You don't understand, okay? I was punishing myself through you, okay? Because I love you and I would never want anything to happen to you. That's why, to make myself feel better.
And I knew I was letting you down. And I almost felt like you pointing it out made it worse.
Shit.
The same with everything you've sent me. The reason why I've shouted and argued when you've sent me messages about stuff I've done is because I already know. And you saying it just made it true. And I couldn't take it. I couldn't take it for my own ego. I couldn't take it because then it made me realise that I had so much that I had to work on and fix, and I didn't feel like you would want to work through it with me, so I tried to make you feel like it wasn't as bad as you felt it to be. I tried to convince you that stuff was fixable, and the worst part is that it was fixable, and in the process of doing what I did, I made it unfixable. I created all my own fears by acting out on them in the way that I did.
Why are you telling her this? You've already blown this situation up. Why explain this to her? Oh, okay. Alex is a gigantic emotional man baby who takes out all of the things that he feels bad at on me. Well, I better move back in. I'm bringing Teddy home.
I made them all come true. I pushed you away. I made you sad. I broke your heart.
What is his word salad? He can't use anything specific, or it can and will be used against him in a court of public opinion.
I made you leave your home. And I've made you cut all contact with me. Because of my selfish, self-absorbed behaviour. Even this apology inherently is self-serving.
Holy shit, dude. This is so great. It's such a crazy 180.
I don't feel good. And I'd do anything to have you tell me that everything was going to be okay. And I know that. And I know that even by doing this, you may see this as a selfish act. To send a 26-minute long voice note to somebody is inherently self-obsessed. Like, do I love hearing myself fucking talk that much? Like...
Imagine if that was also on the script. Like, at this point, look into the camera and say, I can't believe I'm reading a 26-minute voice note to you right now.
I just know that all of the apologies I've sent haven't been up to standards, and it's not really what I truly feel. And I lied and I hid it all the entire time because...
Yeah, he then accused her of being the abusive one literally 1 year later. At no point is it like, you've been beating me throughout the entirety of our relationship. This is just so fucking schizo.
I thought if I could convince you otherwise...
You would stop hitting me. No, not in this version. Not in this timeline.
It would be easier to fix.
Maybe Alice did beat Alex, but we don't currently live in that timeline, and I don't believe that's the case. You know? Maybe in some multiverse out there, Marvel movies got better in Phase 4, and Alice did beat the shit out of Alex, but I'm pretty sure that's not where we live.
And I realised I wasn't doing that for you, I was doing that for me. I wanted it to feel like it wasn't as bad, because then I wouldn't feel as bad and as guilty, and I wouldn't tear my own life up over it. But I realised that I've torn yours in two. Like, I made you leave your own home.
This is so weird. Didn't they want to move in together? No, but I made you leave your own home implies that you felt unsafe living there. This actually does work for her narrative.
Your office and everything behind.
Oh yeah, Alex is like the girl from fucking Doctor Strange, like the America Chavez, just hopping from fucking reality to reality with these arguments.
It's been so selfish of me to just not acknowledge that, and what I forced you to do. I know how hard it must have been for you to leave. I acted like it was so easy, like you'd given up. Because to admit that really it was the worst thing you've ever had to do and how hard it was, just I didn't want to believe that. I didn't want it to be true. Because then it would make me realise just how bad I've become.
Meanwhile, again, 1 year later, she has been beating me throughout the entire part of our relationship. Yeah, edited clip. She clipped this call every single time "you slapped me" came up, and then she added dead air in between sentences to make it still match the 26-minute mark. She's actually a genius. I miss you.
I'm sorry, this is so late. Like, there's no way that I can put it back in the bottle, or I can even have a life with you.
But if you don't, I'll go tell everybody you're some crazy slag who's been beating the shit out of me jimmies since I was fucking 12 years old. I'll go publish this on my main YouTube channel and ruin your fucking career.
Or fix anything. I said I needed time, but I wasn't using that time to heal, I was using it to avoid everything. And I was being selfish. And I wasn't looking at myself properly, and I wasn't looking at the stuff that I was saying and sending to you, and the situations I was in.
Someone's becoming game. Thank you, Ophelius.
Because I did fucking fuck up and lie about stuff to make things feel better for me.
Dude, this guy, instead of faking an orgasm, he faked a relationship.
I should never have followed those people back. I did it because I wanted to.
True, Willie. Alex Elmsley. Use the name he makes money on. Clearly
I wanted
AI.
to upset you. I was trying to hurt you. I was trying to test you.
I was trying to test your nut like Josh Pescatore at VidCon. Willie, where the fuck is the Destiny video? I need to cover something else this week.
I was constantly putting you through tests, telling you not to play games with your friends.
Whoa. I was constantly putting you through tests, texting you not to play games with your friends. So right there, that's an admission to one of his main arguments that he's trying to fucking... Like, he's saying that Alice was trying to force him to not be friends with his friend group when he's literally just confessed to trying to do that to her. That's crazy.
Telling you to make YouTube videos instead of doing what you were already doing.
Well, I tried to make you make YouTube videos so you wouldn't hang out with your friends more? Ooh.
I did it as a test to see how much you cared about me, because it was the only way that I could understand stuff. But now I just look back at moments...
Dude, the kick's a joke. Isolating her from her friends was the test. Here we go.
I sat playing games, and...
I can't believe we're like 6 days into this coverage and we're still getting big reveals.
And when you would sit next to me or lie in my arms, and I realised that that is what love was, and it wasn't everything else that I'd created and put you through. And
No! No! I wanted more. I wanted more. I want it now. Okay. Back to lobby. We gotta get this thing done. 30-minute video call. Ladies and gentlemen, we're back. Kill this. We could finally kill this. This is the, where the fuck is this? There's a 12-minute in here, too? I'm regretful. What is this?
And,
Oh,
I realised now that I was putting so much focus on, you know, making you start a YouTube channel so that, like...
Oh, this is it. This is the continuation.
You'd have money, and I would get angry at you, and I would say, like, oh, you aren't trying to improve your life. And I was projecting my own insecurities onto you, when all you wanted to do was see me change. You didn't care about any of that. You just wanted me to be a better boyfriend.
Wow, it's almost like it's exactly what she's been telling you for the duration of your relationship. Crazy. Crazy concept.
And, I didn't.
I gotta say, though, I've been waiting years to hear Alex cry like this. Oh, this is so awesome. This is actually so fucking awesome, dude.
I'm so sorry. I just can't put into words how regretful I am.
I'm gonna hit some crazy quick scopes through the rest of this call.
I made you leave your house, and I've only realised how much I must have hurt you. I acted like when you left that it was because you didn't care. But now I realise that it was the strongest thing, and it was the hardest thing for you to do, because it must have been so hard for you. Because I know how I feel now, and it can't be half as bad as what you feel. And that you left because you felt like you had no choice, and even then you wanted me to beg you to go back, and I didn't. Because I was being such a fucking self-centered asshole. I didn't realise how hard that must have been for you. I didn't think about it. I made excuses that you didn't care about me. So I tried to do things to make it seem like, you know, to test you. And I put you through so much shit for my own insecurity and inability to admit that I had pushed you so far, and I didn't want to admit it, and I refused to do it, and I made it worse and worse and worse. And when I tried to distract myself with fucking stupid bullshit, I wanted to spend every minute now trying to make it up to you of my life. I would dedicate my life to you, and I had the chance. I had you. You were by my side. You were laid in my bed, and I didn't, because I was too busy being like, oh, you would kiss me, because I pissed her off, and I.
They had firing range. This is
so
awesome.
Far away. I'm sorry for crying. I'm sorry for being a mess. I promised myself I would try not to do this. It's just really hard to talk about this stuff because I realise how much I've fucked up. But not just that, I know I never showed you how much I cared at the end, and when I did it in a really toxic way. You know, I've constantly told you I'm doing this because I care for you. It's just fucked. I wish I could fucking smash him on the head.
He finally addressed the brick. He finally, dude, the way I showed you I cared for you is that I could smash you on the head. That's crazy.
I never really thought that you'd actually leave. So when you did, I was just like completely shell-shocked. I've been in shock when you died.
I never thought you had the capacity to leave my house, dude. I needed to get you back immediately.
Part of the reason that I think that I've struggled so much is because of the fact that, you know, it's hit me like a brick wall. I knew that the issues are there, but...
Like a what? Hit you like a what? I'm sorry, you got hit like a what? You got hit like a what?
I never looked at them deep enough because I didn't want to, because I was scared that if I looked at them and realised how bad it was, that I didn't feel like I'd get better. I felt like that maybe I'd get worse. Because I'd realised how much I'd hurt you, and then I felt like that we'd be on a ticking time bomb. I didn't realise that it was going to happen that early. I convinced myself that I had time to fix things and to get better, and I set a date for when I got paid, and I set myself up. I gave myself.
I thought I had more time, chat. I thought like if I just sat here and continued to do this for months and months and months, I would have like an endless amount of time to figure this whole thing out.
So many chances, and I gave you none. I didn't think about any of the pressure that you've been through. It made you leave your own home because of how much I pushed you away.
Keffels appreciated the shout out.
I just saw Keffel's tweet on Nicholas DeOrio.
I just, God, Alice, I don't know why I'm doing this at this point. I want to convince myself it's because I care about you and I want you to know, but I understand if you feel like I'm doing this because I'm panicky and I'm selfish. Obviously, sending over 30 minutes of voice notes doesn't strike somebody as the most mentally stable, well-adjusted person, but...
Well, maybe you should have a Smash
so much
career.
to apologise for. I tried to make you call me all those times because I knew it was going to go on for a long time.
I gotta be honest with you,
and
if it was up to me, I would ban Alex from Smash tournaments. I think it'd be pretty reasonable.
I wasn't lying when I said that my plan was to just do all of this right now. I think that's the worst part.
Wow.
Is that even when I was insulting you on these conversations, even up until 4 days ago, you know, I wanted to make you call me because I wanted to go, hey, by the way, everything that I've said is completely wrong, actually.
Oh, I wanted to make you call me because I just wanted to concede to you. That's why I was demanding the phone call instead of just telling you.
I really fucked you over, and I really fucked up, and I didn't do it, and because you wouldn't call me, I was like, oh, well, if she doesn't want to call me, she doesn't deserve it, and I just fucked.
Dude, oh my god, bro. Yeah, guys, I want to really apologize to my girlfriend, but because she hasn't requested I call her, she doesn't deserve my apology. Even though everything I'm saying is true, she doesn't deserve it because she hasn't allowed me to reach out to her.
So stupid. I convinced myself you didn't deserve a proper apology.
What a fucking freak, dude.
Why should I try and make it
Yeah,
work?
and then he goes on to accuse her of the abuse, like the constant beatings for the... It's so
trying to make it work. Well, because you fucking put her through so much shit. Because you were acting like you're such a fucking idiot. I didn't take it seriously.
Like, do you think there's a chance she just didn't expect him to lie? Like, there was just no way that he'd actually try to pull this shit.
What's the name of
the
guy? Keemstar Orbiter?
I didn't take you seriously.
Mr. Oreo.
And,
fuck, I cannot hit shit.
It's only now that I've lost you that I realised that, yeah, I could have changed it, or I could have fixed it.
No, you couldn't have. You're the problem. It's not the situation. It's you.
I understood. It's not like I didn't know.
Yeah, you did.
I convinced myself for a while that because I did know, that meant that eventually I would make it better. You know, if you're aware of a problem, you can work on a problem.
Yeah, I feel like that's not like with like abuse though. Alleged, of course.
But I made the stuff that was meant to be a fix, I put it on you. I put it on your head.
Jesus. He's choking on his lies right now. That felt like a very Denims thing to say. That felt gross.
Sorry. I understand I must just put you through absolute fucking torture, and the lack of changing of my behaviour must have been hellish for you because you still had opened yourself up to me, even though I crossed boundaries that you promised that you wouldn't let yourself come back from, and I understand why. You know, you're a strong person. You are a strong person.
Oh, you're so strong. You're so strong. You've been able to take up with my alleged abuse for so long. You're so strong.
And I was worried that you would be so strong that you'd realise that you've been put up with so much bullshit and you go to find something.
I was worried that you're so strong you'd realise you can leave me. And oh no, I couldn't have that. I couldn't have you leave me. So that's when I put the gun in her mouth, okay? And I asked her why she wouldn't smile more, you know? Like,
better, and I realise now that you stuck with me because you love me so much.
oh, that's music to my ears. Come on, Alex, keep on going. Holy shit, yes, this is great. More of this. There it is, feed the beast.
Can't believe I threw you away.
I can.
But I'm so upset though, wouldn't change.
I can tell by the cries, but thank you for letting me know you're upset. I needed that. It touched my soul. Why don't you blow your nose, big guy? Come on.
This is closer to what you needed from me all those months ago.
A blubbering loser? I don't know if that's what she needed.
And I'm sorry, but it's done in this way, like it's such a mess. I wish I could have shown composure. And not been this fucking wallowing, pitiful fucking loser, but I just, you know, I do care about you, and I care about how hurt you must be to do everything that you've done, and I understand that
in the end it didn't even matter.
I can't be the one to help you because I am the one who's hurting you.
Yeah, that's how that works, big guy.
I cause you pain.
Yep.
And even by sending this, I probably cause you pain.
Probably. And then, you know what hurts even more? Going on to accuse her of beating you throughout the entire part of the relationship. When half of it was spent on Discord. What did she do? Send you, like, fucking hate mail? Like, this is so funny.
Big cycle now, because I let it get so bad that you just associate talking.
Well, he knew she was so strong that, like, she could tank the... Dude, Alex's final false allegation seemingly is, allegedly, against his ex-girlfriend. That's the craziest thing ever. He's gonna go out doing what he's been doing his entire career, falsely accusing people. Holy shit. If that's true, that's a crazy ending for his character arc. He died his career ended how it began. False accusations.
Being scared that I'm gonna start calling you names and making you cry again. I guess I just thought for a while that we were both gonna eventually figure it out. But you already did figure it out, and you told me what I needed to do, and you told me like 7 months ago, and I pushed you, and I pushed you, and I pushed you. I'm sorry that I made half-assed attempts because of my own ego to ignore what you needed.
Oh my god.
Maybe it would have been different.
Yeah, I have a feeling it wouldn't, big guy.
Goodbye, Alice.
Goodbye.
I did love you more than anything. God, it hurts.
Nah, it doesn't hurt me. I'm having a great time.
I can't love you anymore.
I'm having the time of my life right now. Nobody deserves this more.
I'm sending you crazy messages for months on end. In this. It's... I was hoping that you would stick by me longer. Because I wasn't mad.
Did he keep on harassing her after this too? No, after this, he would wait a year and then accuse her of domestic violence.
To try and make the change. And now I'm gonna have to do it without you. And I don't want to do this without you.
As is tradition.
Goodbye.
Oh god, it's over. We finally have nothing else except for the other videos and audio bites that are still in here and then the last 100 pages. Holy shit, we are on the final frontier, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to be finishing this document tonight, and I can turn off the Colin Ballinger memes. Let's get fucking started. Where are we? That one. We have a couple more voice messages. We might have missed these throughout, but for the most part, we've gone through everything that I like mostly everything. Yeah. This tweet is irrelevant. Irrelevant news. Yeah, there we go. By the way, Deaf Noodles needs to make a comeback.
Tweet on Nicholas DeOrio.
Keffels appreciated
Time to lock
the
in, guys.
shout-out.
True.
This one call in itself could probably debunk the majority of Alex's claims in his response.
Good, because it's going to be
Coming from the
loaded up
horse's
at the
mouth.
front of the next video. Yeah, right from the horse's mouth. Okay, guys, we are currently on page 615 of 750. We're going to be brisk at our pace. We're going to move through this and get some of those last audio bites through. And we're going to be fucking done, mate. We're going to be fucking done. So this is some more stuff in the video. He uses this and says, I kept changing the story to sound worse. Not once have I fabricated or lied about anything to make it sound worse, unlike Alex in his video. There are screenshots he's shown that are after arguments and happen again and again after leaving. All he did was insult and remind me of the person he really was. I never asked for an apology for kicking me. It wouldn't have fixed me or made me, or fixed it or made him forgive me. Or made me forgive him. I do, however, tell him that if he apologized at the time he kicked me, things might have been different. These screenshots are just proof that he was trying to fix things for a long time and kept fucking up by insulting or giving me shit. Not once do I manipulate him to do this. For context, I'll give Alex as Alex missed doing that. These texts are in March, way further into being split up, and me listening to him try to argue and be toxic again and say sorry. This was a cycle I was very done with, and I came to the conclusion he would not change. We were for days arguing over who follows who, as he admits to following exes to get my attention and hurt me in voice notes that I've now attached after trying to make it seem controlling. Trying to make me seem controlling. He would accuse me of the same. Wakey, okay, cool, you're just clocked out, of course, easy for you. Just talk to me like a person for once. I do want to refollow you on everything. Thank you. Alex should have invested in a brap hog girlfriend. That's great. Oh, Jesus. Nick set himself to 1.25 speed. Yeah, I'm going to give that a shot. Okay. To refollow on everything, never argue again, text in the morning, go out on the weekends, play some games together like old times. I feel like it's never going to actually happen again. You ruin it by getting angry and insulting me. All I want is to be enthusiastic about it. Accusing me of shit, arguing over nothing. You take shit out of me. ICBA, I do. Okay, that's not going to work. I'm not going to be able to sustain that, but... Arguing over nothing, you take shit. Okay, I don't want that because I'll always have that from you. I don't want this because you'll never stop doing that to me ever. But genuinely, how do you even know that if we never talk? Imagine putting that on 3x and I talk the whole way. You would never have heard. Wait, why would you read that? What do you mean? What did I read? I didn't even register what I read. Did I read something weird? Carl voice at 1.25. I literally break my brain. I don't want that because all right. Okay. For some reason I started trying. My brain read HIV. I'm getting tired. We gotta finish this. You didn't try to stop being a C word. Yes, I did. We know. That's all you can do. I don't want it because like I said, but I'm not getting ignored, man. You'll never stop doing these things. Yep, you weren't. Okay. Oh, why would I read the message, the DM? Yeah.
Nicholas DeOrio.
Keffels
Thanks for
appreciated the shout-out.
I wasn't ignored. Get a hobby, bro. Thanks for asking about that, by the way. Didn't get a chance. You were being a C word too fast. Bye. No ego, bro. I'm not your bro. Oh, wait. The ego would say that. No ego. So we just heard him crying about his ego like a minute ago. It's way funnier. I'm not your bro. If stuff gets better, it has to be like something I want. Lol. I'm not your bro. Shirley, bye. Why is it not cool for you? This is what I want, so you'll never stop.
Is Dark EU a virgin?
Thank you.
No, I am not. Why would so many people
I want us to be able to talk to
Googling
each
that?
other. That's all I'm saying. Why is that bad? I don't, because anything you say is horrible. Bye. You actually agree, but you don't want to say it. You said earlier you want to talk properly. I'm telling you, I've been trying to move into this better space. I want us to talk about our feelings, what we want, etc. Yeah, that's me telling you that we don't talk properly. Idiot. I'm tired, so no, not right now. And this is more messages from above. Are we going to get bigger? No, whatever. Maybe when you pass being in a shitty mood. Let me see. I'll try to read them, even though they're not big enough. Okay, good. Did you get everything? I indeed. Okay. Yes. And the note. I did. Thank you. I miss you every day. Hope you're feeling better. So this is Alex. I miss you a lot too. Yeah. I'll sleep better with my bear. So it's a teddy bear. Maybe when you pass by being in a shitty mood. I'm going to bed. Night. Sleep well. Lol. I sure will. After all the abuse. Thanks anyway. Night. Yeah. Hey, can we talk? Wait, what is this? Okay, this is at 19 o'clock. Can we talk? Sorry, too forward. Another day. Maybe I'll message you. Enjoy Helldivers. I'm getting destroyed earlier. I haven't played it yet. How is DayZ? Fun, I guess, new to it. Does it run well? I thought it was awful when I played it. Couldn't load anything. Yeah, my PC is beefy, so it was fine. I need a new one. Kept getting killed by bugs. Big bugs. Bugs and Helldivers. Oh, because, like, she thought because he's a disgusting fucking freak fucking person that there were just bugs crawling out of his computer. Like a PS4, dude. We only fight bugs. Robots too hard. We need 4. Oh, I guess you could play with randoms too. Yeah, random people join, but normally they team kill by accident. Also, sorry for my outburst yesterday. I really thought you were blowing me off, and then I saw everything else, and it set me off. I get incredibly anxious when I ask you to do something with me because I know I haven't earned it. Oh, what a pathetic freak, dude. He can't even be, like, fucking abusive well, if that's the case, if that's what he's doing. I get very anxious when I ask you to do something with me because I know I haven't earned it or deserve a second chance, but I still kind of hope we'll just have fun and everything will go right back to normal. I'm trying not to, but I just take a lot of what you say in the worst way because I don't think we're actually going to do anything even when you say it's better because I hope that you'd make that move. Am I going to get abused every time you feel that way? Because it's been like that in every case. I don't know. I just don't want it. No, not anymore. No, you won't. I won't abuse you ever again, dude. I genuinely thought you needed to laugh at me. Then you had that call. Then I had that call with that girl, and I felt awful. Okay, well, I explained before you exploded on me. Why accuse me of with blank too? Like there's loads in this whole thing. I don't know. You say not anymore. I've heard that 100 times. What am I meant to do? Well, I want to talk and do stuff. I don't know. I said everything at this point I could say. I've explained everything. I don't know. I don't know what to say. About any of it, whatever happens now, I'll just leave it no matter what. I won't ever complain. It doesn't have to do anything but bad. It doesn't have to do anything but bad. I've learned that. You don't explain why you've accused me. You didn't explain why you accused me. He unfollowed me on everything. You won't talk to me, so I just assumed I have nothing to go off of. Going to bed now. You refollowed me on everything and you won't talk to me, so I just assume you have nothing. Okay, going to bed. Talk to her. You assumed I've met the guy twice. You think that low of me, that I just fuck anyone? No. Yes, because you did. I thought you said something like, because he unfollowed me, because you wouldn't talk to me. I thought you didn't want to play, but I misread it. We have sorted this, haven't we? I'm sorry again. I didn't expect to ever talk about it. No, I'll keep apologizing. I just want to be alone. Yep, I'm going to stop chasing you. Text me at some point if you really want. I've got nothing else to say, really. I'm out. If you want to do something, you let me know. If you don't, we don't. I think it's the only way this could be done now. I don't know. Maybe it just needs time. I need to care less. Haha, out less. I've just had really bad days. Oh yeah, I'm not better. Hopefully the cats will help. I'm hoping to be on. Oh dude, he's a cat man. That's crazy. I'm hoping, to be honest, we did play ages ago. I can get on a call and actually apologize to you properly for everything. Okay, so the only way he can apologize only if they play Helldivers together. So it was just like, oh, I need you to call me so I can apologize. But now it's like, fuck calls, okay? We gotta get on Helldivers together. While we're killing bugs, I can tell you, hey, listen, remember that one time that I allegedly, maybe, potentially dragged you across the floor and covered your mouth? I'm really sorry for that. Holy shit. So we really worked through it. It's kind of stupid to get angry, and I don't know if it's complicated. I had an idea of how it would play out in my head. It felt like I just didn't want to... It felt like you just didn't want anything to get fixed. In my head, I've been wanting to get on a call and say so much to you. I didn't want to do it on text. Yeah, this is blobbity blobbity. Oh, yeah, this is some Stan shit. I feel like this is going to end and it'll be at me at my worst and I'll never get a chance to fix it. And I do. I just don't want to feel like shit. I'm so dissatisfied with myself. It's all about him. It's all about him. I think you're already over me. I think that's going to make me upset and then I'm going to ruin it. And I hope this makes any sense because it's not healthy or good, to be honest. How I would just do it at the beginning. He's like, I'm going to stop chasing you. And then he's just like having a fucking villain monologue in here. Holy shit, dude. Did he make a comment about her sending a lot of messages in a row? I feel like he did. Wow. What is wrong with cats? Nothing's wrong with being cats, but if you're a cat woman, you're kind of weird. If you're a cat man, you're kind of weird. If you're a man who has cats or a woman who has cats, that's not a problem. But when you have the cat room and it's filled with fucking hair and things are shitting everywhere and the whole house smells like an asshole, I feel like that's where Alex is going to go. He doesn't have kids. He has 50 cats. That's where he's going. Okay. I don't want to cut you off. I don't want to cut you off and you be upset, but I want something totally different here. At least I think that's how we got there. Even sending you these, I'm like hoping for you to be like, no, let's talk, let's get on call. Then we're gonna do something next week, and that's just how it is for me. Not a week sort of texting and turning my phone off. This is fuck beyond repair. I don't think we can work together at all. There's no communication. I hate you. 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 I want to speak to you like people, not this man. I'm fucking fed up, and you're just gonna say I'm sick, or there's like the last legs of me caring because I'm doing irreparable damage. It also upsets me that I'm saying I'm fed up, like get no reaction. I can't do anything to make you care or make you reply or call me. So it's really like, what is the fucking point? Okay. This is it. I'm not texting you again. I can't. This is insane. Not healthy. Not good for us. It's done. I just want to say something nice, but I think you'll just say none of it is true. There's nothing to fight for. We can go separate ways. I thought we'd give each other closure. It's like ChatGPT. Give me 700 ways to say I'm done texting you and send them all to my girlfriend. This is so insane. I thought we'd give each other closure, basically. That's another reason I wanted to call, in case we could just end it properly. But I think we have to move on, because it's like not gonna... I'm gonna keep getting upset, and I want you back in my arms, and none of this stuff is dragged out. We just need to go back to normal and better, and please find a way to forgive me. You're right, though. And the way you've treated me during the times that you've tried to communicate just shows me more of a reason to not try, and it's sad. But I don't want to go near it. It's toxic and horrible, and I'm not happy with that. No, I care. You can't do anything to guilt trip me, though. No. Why is she so based? I'm gonna be honest. Alice is fucking based in all these. Alex will just sit here and just fucking like, and then she'll just reel it in and just be like, no. Yeah, I'm not trying to guilt trip you, though. You don't think it's genuine, which I get. You're right, though. And right about what? I sent loads. We haven't called in ages. And now he's like individually replying to every single message she sent. Like, of course, dude. This is insane. And then he's just like, some llama do llama use something new about. Okay, cool. But if you actually called when the stuff was good, how do you know if any of this happened? It isn't self-fulfilling. To ignore me and then make me upset when we've never even tried it the other way. If it gets better, we do nothing. You don't call, we don't talk. It seems like a completely pointless thing. Like, why are we texting to never call again? Like, how long do I have to wait? Months of good text? Like, the goal is to make it work. You think you'd be more eager to get that thing moving? Holy... All right, it makes me really emotional. We're going to just skip some of the... I need space. I love you regardless. Those words felt empty after everything I've done. I just want to be believable again. It'd be believable if you didn't call me the things you did or do whatever you did just because you were mad. Yeah, I know. I'm just not going to make an excuse anymore. I just want to talk when you feel like it's good, because then I actually feel like it's... He's just restating. She says one thing and he just restarts. It's just like back to square one. We should probably stop this cycle. I feel normal. I need to feel normal. I can't do this uncomfortable thing. It's not helping me at all. Can we talk about this now? I've got to work, so I won't keep you. We don't need to do long calls. Literally 10 minutes. Leave it on a good note. I just want to ask you about your day. The cat. Keep it normal. You literally ruin it with insults or getting horrible. That's why I don't call. I know. Is that a no? For now? I'd like to speak to you now for 10 minutes, just to say sorry. Dude, he said that he was dropping her 16 times in the last 5 minutes. I tried, you pick fights every week. Yeah, I used to call you and I still got argued with. It was horrible. I don't want to do it anymore. Are my messages sending? Are my messages sending? Yeah, bro, I think they sent. Oh, God, no. Oh, come on, please, alive, Alice. I'm playing with my friends. I don't want to call. Is this done then? I can't do this. I've tried. I'm not arguing with you tonight or ever again. I'll be moving on now completely. I'm going to block you now. Like, this is the 15th time in this exact sentence. Like, this is just, okay. I'll give you 5 minutes to think about it. Wait, what the fuck, dude? She's like, I don't like when you're mean. And he's like, okay, I'm not arguing with you ever again. I'm moving on completely. I'm going to block you now. I would have preferred an actual goodbye. I will give you 5 minutes to think about how you really want this to end. And then I'm done. Lol, you're not even fucking reading this. What a joke. What a way to go. Fuck, it was actually a whole year wasted for someone who won't even fucking call me. Insane. Like, I'm actually just gonna block you or you won't even fucking fight at all. God, you're really fucking me up. You've got too much power. No, nothing. Yeah, insane. You don't even care at all. Dude, he just like flipped. He just flipped. He just went completely he just went brick mode, dude. He just bricked up. He just got bricked up, man. And when you said you missed me the other day, you lied. It's cruel to play with someone the way you do. Thank you for tonight. Thank you for every night since you left. You could say you wanted to fix it and that you were coming back, but it was bullshit. To leave me undelivered is cruel. Like, I've actually tried so hard to fix this many times, and you're acting like I'm still the problem? I worked so hard to get us a house for everything. I paid for your fucking cat. You weren't grateful then. Amazing. Are you kidding? I don't expect much from you, but this is low. Fuck off. No, man, I'm not fucking heel. You've ignored my questions 4 fucking times. Then you left me undelivered. Tie means nothing to you now. You fucked it by being horrible. I don't have to be a mind reader. You didn't, but okay. Why don't you call and we can end this and I can actually get some, like, he's going to scream at you now. I helped us too. I was grateful. And then we can fully cut ties. You're mental. Goodbye. I want closure. I want to not be abused. Hi ho. Bye. You're not going to be. And just let me end this. And then I'm gone. Like, gone. I can't keep doing this. I need closure. That's the only thing left. Question mark. You don't even have to say anything. Anytime. Thanks for the abuse. Goodbye. Anytime what? We can call? Then? Why won't you actually do this for me? Genuinely. Or even for you. Well, after all that, fuck off. Goodbye. I don't know, like, surely, do you want this to be over now? Because it's not going the other way, so let's finish it. Are you reading what I'm saying? I'm opting out. Lol, imagine. This is what you wanted. Let's do it. Both of us. 5 minutes. I know exactly what I have to say, and then it's done. I'm not going to ask any questions or be mean to you. I just want to say my piece so I can move on, and I can't even add you on Discord. Yeah, go away. You're just being shitty to me. Now you want to be nice. Go away. Hot and cold. So done with it. Go away. You're horrible. And this is like a 6-second voice note. Alice, I personally like me to actually speak to you so I can get closure. Dude, this guy is fucking great. Dude, I do not want to talk to you. It's like, Alice, I just found out the voice message system still works. I have decided that I will be getting my closure from this device. Hey, Alice, I just realized I could do this again. I personally like to actually speak to you so I can get closure here and move on. Like, I don't know what else I could say. This is like the last ever request ever, and nothing else ever again. Toxic, evil, bitter. He keeps pushing for a phone call. I don't want to call, saying I'm not going to letting him leave because I don't want, saying I'm not letting him leave just because I won't call him, yet I'm the only one who says it's done now and asking for him to leave me alone. He does this to try to gain control like he's done in every argument. Toxic, evil, bitter. Leave me alone. Yeah, so let's finish it because I'll be back. Wait, what? I will, like this. And I don't want it. I don't want to anymore. Like, what? If you block me without actually talking me, you're going to just kill any way this can end properly. What? You'll what? I won't do anything. Yeah, that would end it. Of course it would. Never treat a woman the way you did me, and I hope you fix yourself and get help. Goodbye. I'm trying to end this somehow in a way where it feels like there was an ending. The ending was you kicking me. Take that. Bye. I feel sick. Alice, man, come on. Why can't you hear me? Why can't you feel where I'm coming from? That was the end. It's been torturous for months. When you did that, that was the end. And it just ends like this. I hope you know that. What was all of that for? That's why. You wasted my time. Yeah, but surely we're going to talk. Bye. You can't actually not want to speak about it after a year. You just don't stop. You just sent abuse, and you're asking to call. You're a joke. Like, genuinely? No, you're horrible and toxic and abusive. I've been asking for a call for 3 months. No. Acting as if it's my fault that I made him stay in contact when I gave him multiple chances to try to fix things with me without being horrible to me because he begged to try and begged for those chances. He kept on with the cycle, so I said, I'm done. I've been asking to call for 3 months. No, I don't. And you've just been horrible for 3 months to me. Look, if I say what I want to say, that you're going to hate me, why can't I apologize for everything and we move on? Because your apology is fake and it means nothing. Man, I've been trying to do something heartfelt for like ever. The boy who cried wolf, literally. I've been forced to text you. It's not fake. It is. Fuck, it's not fake. So fake. No, it's not. It's complicated. You just give me shit 10 minutes ago, messages of you giving me shit because you won't talk to me and it's killing me. You're suffocating me. Wait, what? It's like you're suffocating me in your 5,000. This is insane. God, you're so weird. Like, genuinely. Now you want to call? Well, no, you're horrible to me. I didn't mean to do that. And you want to call? Insane. I want to call. No, you didn't mean to. Every day. But you did it. Go away. Every minute. You ruin it. No, I didn't want to press that. It was an anadole. A mistake. You don't, because you're just horrible to me. I was trying to reply. You insult me, you pick fights, you blame me, you accuse me, you do it all. You're in for everything else I do and treat me like I'm still being horrible. I bought you a bear. I got you all your stuff, and you didn't say anything to me. And now you know what it's like to be heartbroken. I'm angry, so angry. You're still being horrible, like a burning passion running through my veins. You just sent me abuse, like right now, constantly, LMAO, and try to hide it and bury it. It kills me. If we speak, just talk, it'll be gone. Everything I'm thinking would be gone, and I've just tried to bury it, but I'm worried if I bury it, then I'll stop caring, and then I'll get frustrated, and this has been driving me insane, like insane. I mean, look at me. It's been making me sick, but not like my chest is like being crushed every day. I held your texts constantly. I can't stop. I do. I'd cry. I'd scream. You'd call me crazy, but no, I was just heartbroken. Very. I got home, threw up. I was nearly sick, packing up my shit the other day. I'm very aware what heartbreak feels like. I'm hoping you'll call me. Let's talk like men and stop it. Oh, let's talk, man, and stop it. Last ever. I'm making a promise to you. Never again. I can't keep hurting you. It's making me sick. And I know how fucking dumb that is. So please let me 5 minutes and done. Talking about feeling sick, picking up my belongings that he finally dropped off at my house. You just sent like a bunch of shit, man. No. You hang up whenever, and it's like, fine? You never learn. Please, alive, seriously. If we call it, it's done. I'm just gonna text you all night trying to figure something out. I don't know what else to say. It's like the only thing we haven't done. I need this to change for the better or worse. Just leave me alone. You make this worse every day. You must like hate me. Like, well, can we call and leave it at that? Nah, I'm fucking desperate here, man. You just gave me shit. I'm not talking to you. Because how the fuck can I move on? You just gave me so much shit. And give me another option. Don't be a fucking asshole. That's your other option. How do I get closure here? I want to do this and get done. Like, I care how? You ruined me. You fucking destroyed me. Leave me alone. This anxiety is horrific. Good? Manuel, let's end it. I want to say sorry. I threw up. Feel it, I guess. Bye. Just stay on mute. just stay on mute, okay? I'm just gonna do my... No. I don't care, man. Don't do that. Not in a million years do I want to speak right now. You're horrible. Just give me more for what? But then what happens? Like, what do you gain? Nothing. I'm confused. Bye. What do I gain? Holy shit, this just keeps going. I think we have 100 pages left now. 100 exactly. All right. I stopped caring, and then I stopped... This is a whole lot of this, though. Okay, this is the end. We ended with you kicking me by... Man, seriously, I can't believe you just won't let this go. That's an insane one. Wow. We ended with you kicking me. I can't believe you won't let this go. Let it go? Let it go? You want me to keep texting you? What the fuck is going on? Let it go? Imagine? We can't just fucking... Fuck you. We ended with you kicking me. Bye. Wow. After this, I blocked his number. That's when he goes on multiple socials to harass me. All this is in my first document, messaging me from 2 of his own TikTok accounts to my main and second on Instagram, Bear's Instagram page, emails, and Facebook. Eventually, I end up blocking him on every single one, leaving Facebook as he begged me not to block him there. Again, with this conversation about the show, Alex has gone on break and unsent messages of admitting the night he dragged me on the 19th. As in his video, he dismissed it completely and said it never happened, but I can show you anyway. I'm confused, like, what's the outcome? I thought we said our goodbyes. It's confusing, I'm confused. You said we talk at some... Oh my god, dude, this guy's still asking for the call. About what? Well, you're still here, so there must be a reason, because you just keep messaging me. Come on. So I'm listening. That's it? Yeah, so you clearly care somewhat. You have a lot to say to me. I'm letting you say it. And would you like to fix it? Fix what? Yeah, I do. For what outcome? What's the goal? I want to make you feel better. You can't do that. You are the reason I'm like this. There's no cure to it. I'm not looking for anything more. I missed that chance. Yeah, I get that. I do. I get you want to help me too. I'm not helpable. Yeah, you are. If that makes it. No, I'm not, because I don't want to be helped. Don't say that. Then at least we can leave this open. We don't have to talk anymore. I'm okay with that. Yeah, I won't block you here. That's fine. You should have. Well, I'm not, but you know what I mean. Because if it changes your mind, it'll feel different at some point. I'll be here for you. But I understand it's not something I can make happen. This is genuinely like a few years' time, but I don't want to be closed off at this point because I kept pushing you. A situation where you need to be in another place in life. I feel responsible, and so do I. It's how you feel like it accepted. It's your decision. Blah 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 blah. I can't though. If we ever argue, I'd run from you. To be honest, I don't want to be shouted at or put under stress. You scared me. I won't get over that bit. You're a grown man. Realistically, you could snap my neck. It upsets me. There's a chance this could have been fixed a week after. If you're too upset. Question mark. I don't know, something you said before, word stuck, action stuck. Okay, I don't think I ever said anything like that that wasn't said to you in a way that you would have at a video game. No, you did. Round mine when we were arguing, you said you'd snap my neck in bears. You said it twice, once in person, on text. But regardless, I was just saying, I got scared of you in arguments more and shit happened and that wouldn't really change. I'm not saying you'd stab me, but you get very unpredictable given your previous actions and arguments. And I get why. You get, like, panicky and all that. And I started feeling sick and shaking around with you. That's not normal. It's hard to hear, I'm sure, but it's best to just be honest. Alex unsent a message. When you ran away is purely because you carried on that time that we could get evicted in the house that I spent months trying to get for us. I thought all the time. Now, I don't know this for a matter of fact, and I'm not going to out who I heard it from, but there was a person who gave me, I wouldn't say something super credible, but they essentially told me that the way Alex's thing is set up, he's arguing it like it's an apartment, but he does use the word house here. So he's worried that, like, whatever they're renting could possibly be like it's a huge house, apparently, from what I've been told. I haven't seen it, but I was told that it's a large house. And the term they used was like in the middle of the woods. Like, the implication that I got from someone who'd supposedly been there is that this house was, like, spread away from other properties. So it doesn't necessarily, like, I don't understand why you'd need to, like, cover someone's mouth. But again, I don't know that. I can't verify it. I don't even know if this person was actually at the house. I just know them tangentially through mutuals, and they reached out to me. But that was the only, yeah. But again, that's what I've been told. I've never seen the house. I don't think the house is up on the internet publicly that you could even find it. But he keeps explaining this, and what my question is, like, why would a YouTuber be renting a fucking apartment, like in a combined flat? Like, why wouldn't they just buy a house? Like, then again, the guy's making fucking, I don't know. I don't really understand it. Why he could afford to buy, I imagine. Yeah, sure. It's hard to hear, I'm sure, but it's best for you to just be honest. Again, I can't verify that stuff. I just included it because he doesn't really, no one really describes what this house is. And if Alice wants to, like, clarify what kind of thing it is, that would be very valuable, I guess. Maybe just leave me alone. It would have stopped. Alex unsent a message. Yeah, I tried getting away from you. It was super scary. Snapping me out of it. I wasn't thinking. You sent me into a fucking panic attack. That's what I'm saying. I've been trying to find a reply. Thank you. I thought you were going to fucking hit me. It's not easy reading this. You don't grab me. You don't put me in a headlock, cover my mouth. It's just as bad. I hope you know that, right? You should have just let me get away from you and walk away. Alex unsent that message. No, you shouldn't have. Yeah, it's very obvious which messages are getting unsent here. Yeah, it's sensitive. I'm annoyed. You're aware. Read. All of these are gone. Doing that shit to snap me out of it, though. Yeah, this is all... lock myself in the bathroom, not an excuse, but still wrong, very wrong. There's a million things going through my head, and we won't know them because you have unsent them. You've deleted them. I was close to ringing the police. That's how scared I was. Alex unsent this. This is fucking damning. I was close to ringing the police. It's ruined by you touching me. Our future is ruined because a silly argument became a shouting match at 3 a.m. Yeah, he left that part in. Then stop being a dickhead. I don't know. I was getting out of the situation. You chose to carry on and make it worse. That's on you. And made it worse, yeah. Couldn't be farther from the truth. We had mental arguments. Never argued with a girlfriend before. Because normally we just go. Let's stop. You might get convicted. You should never do it again, ever. You might get convicted. I haven't been with someone who just let it sit for hours. And clearly I didn't know how to deal with it. I can't move on with my day when we argue. Like, you know, you've said shit I could easily get you in trouble for. Even just threatening to snap someone's neck is pretty serious. So it became super frustrating. Oh my god, it's Bulblax. It's Bulblax. He's Bulblax. You're destroying your life with dumb words. I think I have undiagnosed ADHD. Are you fucking kidding me? Is that what he said to the end of this? He's Bulblax coded. He's Bulblaxian. This is actually fucking psychotic. I think, by the way, after this whole dragging thing, I think I have undiagnosed ADHD. Maybe this is a fake argument. Maybe this girl never existed. That you say out of anger and stupidity. ADHD, all caps, ADHD is not this. I've been able to deal with it more. No, it is not ADHD, Alex. It is on the spectrum, not ADHD. I've gained so much respect for Alice in these messages. These are like one-liner bangers. It's all I've been trying to say. This is not ADHD. Okay, no. Fuck, man. I'm just saying. What do you want from me? You're sending me all this stuff. I'm touring Tori. Reply. That's fine. I'm just saying. I'm only saying stuff that you've said I had, but now I can't even say that. It's not ADHD. Relax. I don't think I've got shit, or I do. I don't know. What the fuck? I feel completely mental because anything I say is an explanation. It just gets a, then go talk to somebody. I know you're wrong. Okay, not really. To the point where I've tried everything. Maybe read, okay? Never mind. You can't take the truth. Go away. What? I'm just taking it negatively. And I don't let anything sit for hours. You'd call me a fucking whore, Alex. That sticks forever? I don't know. I've dated robots. I don't know if you've dated robots you've insulted and they just go lol and move on. You're acting like you don't do and say disrespectful shit to me. Or soul-destroying shit to me, rather. It's fucking hard, so don't do that, please. I hadn't insulted anyone before. No arguments, nothing. Lucky me. This is what I've tried to figure out. I'm still talking to you. You were just a C-word. I don't know. This isn't fair on you. It's, I don't know. I tried figuring it out. I don't know. He said he never insulted an ex before. This is a lie. He sent me emails after I blocked him on Messenger. We exchanged emails until he ended up blocking me, until I ended up blocking him on there and going back to Messenger. I've chased you on every social media. I've been blocked on them all. I know it means I shouldn't be writing this, even if I feel stupid for doing so. I see you followed blank to get back at me. This confuses me, as you told me he's weird, but also you claim not to care about me. This is clearly not true if you're doing stuff like this to upset me, and I don't understand why. I've unfollowed blank and done this yesterday along with 60 other people and counting because I was going through what I was talking to you about, and then you can see that if you checked. I don't know why you think that I refollowed her because I went through and all this stuff this morning. Maybe I didn't explain myself sure enough. The reason I'm sending this is because I'm heartbroken and I just don't know what to do anymore. I can't contact you anywhere and you won't talk to me even though you still clearly care. I'm not saying we have to fix our relationship and get back together though. I have dreamed of that ever since you left. I hope you would call me and walk me through what you needed me to do. I'm slow and I've only started getting around to everything that made you uncomfortable, and yes, by the email it's clearly too late, but I'm doing so anyway. I reached out to you because I could see you were hurting, and you may say you don't care, you're not bothered by what I do, and that's clearly not the case, and I'm not saying that to be rude. I'm saying that because you talked to me and we could finally fucking fix this together, and I would want nothing more. I dream of you calling me and saying, here, this is what you need to do, and maybe we can talk. I took like 7 days off from messaging you, and it was the hardest 7 days of my life. I don't want a life without you in it. I deeply apologize for being shitty, and I don't know what I'm doing, but if you still care, please message me on Facebook and iMessage, and please try let me fix this, because I'm so desperate to get my monkus back. Anything else in the world, I would do anything to change and get you back. I'm even writing a bloody email. I understand if you don't respond to this, but I'm praying you do, and I'll always wait for you. I love you. Oh god, this is so fucking cringe, dude. And this is the one where it says, with BPD, just say it's me. He claims I am not empathetic because of BPD. I have heightened emotions and empathy, which is a massive one for me. I might have worded this terribly in my first statement, but I don't know how else to express the dynamic between us. I told him that when I feel emotion, I feel them times 100. I wanted him to be aware of this. I opened up about a month ago into the relationship as we had argued, and I struggled really badly afterwards. I felt as if my reactions were maybe heightened because of this, and I was vulnerable with him. He then claims I told him I am self-diagnosed. This is a lie. I am not. He used this many times in our relationship and called me a mentally ill freak after reacting to his abuse. He was the one who used this against me and admitted to it in messages. I'll put it below. You're actually mentally ill. I'm going back to bed. The fact that you don't acknowledge that you're completely spinning this whole narrative in a different direction on purpose is insane. Anyways, I'm tired. I think you're genuinely convinced, and suddenly logging out of every conversation is normal. I use your BPD as an excuse, as if I was doing that for you. I wasn't. I was hurting you and insulting you and then blaming you. BPD isn't bad. It's demonized. It's actually got positives, like loyalty. Yeah, I understand there was time I used to blame it on arguments. I've looked back up and read through it. So we read this before. We've already seen this tonight, actually. Yeah, he adds no context to this picture. He only claims when I told him I was self-diagnosed, which is a lie, and it didn't even back up. Where is this? You weren't attacking me, you're telling me to fuck off. Da, 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 da. I didn't say fuck off, and don't realize that's called. It takes over everything. It's crazy. It's BPD. I didn't even take it personal at first, and yeah, I'm mental. Here's more context, as the argument was me coming at him needing reassurances. He told me he didn't want me while arguing before. He said this was a big part of our relationship, and to me, he compared everything that happened. This was minuscule. It might have played a part as to why I couldn't get over things that he had done. It may play a part into why I reacted the way I did, with such irrational language and being able to cut off any ability to care after being put through so much. But this does not and never takes away from what I was reacting to or the things that Alex did to me, and I would never use my own mental issues as an excuse. Take responsibility, pissing me off, you were wrong, I hadn't said anything yet. Oh my god, why does that feel so stupid? You're making, okay, life or death. I don't know what the point of this. Okay, this is her talking now. You told me that you don't want me. You said the shit that validates those feelings. All right. Okay, this is a lot of... Okay, oh god, I don't want to watch this part. He puts up a video I sent on TikTok to help educate him a little. He says in the video, I sent this after verbally abusing him, hitting him, and going through his phone. Not once are any of these 3 points ever mentioned because they did not happen, and he's lying. He adds no context or other text messages to prove this. I will now add the conversation, as the truth for this video is after sending it, Alex got very angry at me and took it completely wrong. He hyperfixated on one section of this video, and I felt personally ignored, as he nitpicked this post and took it very negatively. This is a situation of bad communication on both parts. But to say I sent this to fully explain why I hit and abuse him is disgustingly wrong and a lie, told to try to validate his own fake story. This is again early in our relationship in April. I'm in love with an emo girl. Hyper-apologetic people basically saying this house sucks. So they're drilling a huge cable outside my room. So I'll have the beta internet best. Oh, the best internet. Let's hope. Don't like that TikTok. Kind of rough on me. The relationship part. I just didn't want to think about that. What bit? I get it. I understand you. Just saying makes me sad. I don't want to think about it. I don't think about it either. It's pretty real though. You're making me feel bad about being me right now. It's not something I have to worry about because I love you no matter what. It's just good information to know, not just that. No, I'm not. Oh no, I'm not saying that. I just wasn't focusing on that. Okay, maybe, Alice, next time you want to explain BPD, maybe just send like a document of some kind or like a website utility. Maybe not like a TikTok of some guy explaining it on camera, but whatever. I feel like we've read this before. This is not something I want playing in my skull. You get it. I don't want to think about that. I don't think you get what I'm saying. It's not to be played with in your head. It's to be aware of how things work in my head. I'm aware, and it's not to the extent that you're probably thinking. I didn't send you that for you to take that and really personally and worry. I wouldn't talk about any of it again. I'm sorry. I just don't want to make you upset. That's not the problem I had. It's like you're talking about it. I didn't want to hear. Okay. He added a clip at the beginning where he talks about unstable relationships falling short. It can change someone's BPD image in the person they're dating. I asked you what bit, as in, can you please repeat the exact sentence that made you upset? But the doctor saying relationships get kind of fucked in a TikTok that got sent to me is going to upset me because it's not you talking about it. Where did it say that? It didn't. Don't worry. Just thought I'd say. They can be unstable because as soon as someone really hurts me or falls short, which is different for everyone, on what that can mean. Maybe I'm reading too much into this, probably. Just like a lot of pressure. Damn. To be sent something that says that, you don't understand clearly what I mean. I'm not talking about BBD. No, I do. This is frustrating. Okay, this is a whole lot of... Yas, queen. We get it. The fact that he's pitted me out to be hitting him and abusing him, then to say I blame it on mental health is disgusting. Alex then shows no proof of this, and I want to get it across. This lie is vile, and it's never been said. He then says I told him as a way of saying this is why I have issues. No, I told him I thought this was overreacting to his verbal abuse on screen, crying, telling me to stop over Discord. Not once do I ever blame my mental issues or reactions on him as he claims. If anything, I would tell him it has nothing to do with how I reacted, as he used it as something to shit on me with, calling me mentally ill. I had never used it as an excuse for anything I've ever done, as he tried to paint out. For example, the one time I slapped Alex, I did not do that because I was being mentally ill. I did it because he was being verbally abusive, trying to paint me as someone who uses this as an excuse to react. It's disgusting and completely discredits everything I went through and everything I did back. I own the things that I have said to Alex, and I own slapping him when I felt cornered and overwhelmed. Just because someone has BPD does not excuse their behaviors or actions, and I've never used it as an excuse. He moves on to my birthday and says I lied. I haven't. I had the impression that we would be hanging out on my birthday, not to then be told he would be seeing me at midnight. Here are all the texts from that day where he tells me he can now only come over on Monday super late. Hello, Cupcake. Hello. What are you doing? About to record. Have fun. Eat. How about... I'm getting food now. Can we talk a bit? Fed cat now, just playing. Sure. Let's properly hang out today. I'd love to. I can only come over super late on Monday, by the way. How come? Star Wars event at 7, ends at 9. I'd love to go. I thought you couldn't come to London because of the cat. I'm literally coming to yours next week. I don't know. That's not the impression I've been getting. You don't come here anymore, which is fine. I said I'm coming to yours to stay. I was just going to do my thing. Where is this coming from? And then go to yours. Kay, you're acting sus. I don't have a +1. Why didn't you just say that in the first place? I did 4 days ago. And I've been talking to you about coming to yours, staying next week, unless you really want me in a hotel, which is fine. Monday, next week, Discord. He spoke about going to the event before, but never did he mention it was on my birthday. That's why I asked him how come. He claims he'd went for work to pay for everything. He did not get paid to go to a movie premiere with his friends. Alex texting me on the day of my birthday does not take away from the fact that he showed up at midnight and would have rather gone to see Star Wars than see me. He did not get paid to go.
Nicholas
Premieres don't work
DeOrio.
like that.
Keffels
You get invited to
appreciated the
go
shout
and
out.
maybe bring a +1, which I asked to be. This is for networking and seeing a movie before release. Many influencers get invited to go. They do not pay you to attend. Alex chose to go this to his friends because he likes Star Wars. That's it. I don't know if that's true, but I imagine, I don't know how that works. He puts this screenshot to prove he bought me things for my birthday. Not once did I deny him buying me anything for my birthday, although again, Alex has lied when it's not necessary. Showing shoes he bought me as a sorry present after arguing sometime in September and buying a SteelSeries headphone. I have my own pair already and recommended these for the home that he ended up giving me to use at his house as we made a small setup for when I came over to game with each other. Yeah, he bought me birthday gifts. He came over with the Ari figure and some bits that he picked up on the day. I'm not sure why he needed to add these other things as if they were also birthday gifts. They weren't. And then saying he believes it was written as he claims I forgot his birthday. I'm not sure why he felt as if this was my #1 priority, as again, we were broken up. I had left him after everything, and I was not going to be calling him at midnight to wish him a happy birthday. And that's why he got annoyed at me. These are the text messages. I didn't realize when I watched the video the first time that Alex didn't get a call for his birthday in February after they broke up in January. That never clicked. Holy shit, that's so fucking funny. It's after they broke up. Good night, no call. Are you forgetting something, huh? Oh no, happy birthday. Thank you. I didn't see the time. I'm sorry. Don't call then? Nudge, nudge? Yeah. Have I done something wrong here? No, you just said you wanted to KYS and made the call shift and then said bye. After he hinted at me to call, I called him to wish a happy birthday. That warranted him being annoyed at me for not texting or calling him at midnight. You forgot, and then I had to make you call. I really didn't. I get it. Are you joking? I'm done here. I'll just sleep. I'm being for real. I didn't grow up. I'm spending my 25th anniversary alone. Wait, I'm spending my 25th birthday alone, and you didn't call. Lol. Why is that? So what are we doing here? You tell me why that is. Okay, man. Fuck off. Bet. If that's going to be your get out of jail free card, happy birthday, then I can't be asked. No, it's not. How are you turning this on me? Because you're being a bellend. For fuck's sake. So I told you why. Grow up. I am. You fucking forgot and then you didn't call me. I didn't? I didn't forget, retard. Sure. It's even on my calendar. I really didn't. Stop being a C-word. Fuck. You're so rich saying this when you ditch me for fucking Star Wars. Fuck off from me. I literally came over. Starting on me for what? What did you gain? Nothing. Go to bed. Bye. I'm not starting. I'm upset. Understandably, you dotted me. Just call. Why do I have to make you? You're being weird. I didn't forget. It just hit midnight. I haven't slept. I had no idea the time. Stop being horrible for no reason. I called and was being happy, and you brought it down. Can you... Hi, what's up? Can you talk to me? What do you mean, what's up? I've been like this since last night. I've just had a rough day, and I've had to pretend that I'm fine because it's my brother's birthday. Call me, or can I call you? Hello, I'm sorry for yesterday. I was upset. I thought you forgot. I didn't mean to upset you. Come home. I didn't get it if you love me that much. Why would you do all the things you did? I'm sorry. I'm not going to make excuses. Anytime I let myself think or feel anything towards you, I'd break down. Call. Hey, I don't know what to do. I asked to call. Jesus. It's fine. I was upset. It's fine now. Misunderstanding. It happens. You've done it like 3 times now. After I say multiple times, I didn't forget. Okay, well, I've said that now, so let's leave it at that. Literally you. Munkus. Let's play later. The last 2 are screenshots of him just keeping it on the you forgot when I've expressed how much that I hadn't. And on the day I was busy, it was also my brother's birthday. So to add to the context, this is after leaving Alex, where we stood on this very thin ice. I'm giving him the chance to change as he wants me back and try to fix things. We ended up going on a holiday. So this is the... Okay. In his video, he claims that I came up behind him and I told him, I've slept with so many people due to hypersexuality. This is a lie. Then he says the video that he was watching had nothing to do with the subject. Again, lying. How it actually went is Alex was sitting at the table and I was standing by the sink washing up after dinner. This sets me a little in front of Alex to his right side, but not behind him. He was on his laptop scrolling TikToks for his YouTube video and came across a girl who was talking about being hypersexual after abuse. I then, while still standing at the sink facing away from Alex, mentioned to him that I have been through SA and I experienced this trauma response. In no way did I say, I have slept with many people, but that is clearly how Alex heard it as he reacted horribly and is now carrying on with this narrative in his video. Not that it's anyone's business, and I'm not about to make this document about me talking about my sexual assaults, but I have not slept with a lot of people, and I've only experienced being hyper in one relationship of mine after I was assaulted. After I texted him, he came in and apologized to me. Anything he said after, saying that I pushed him and made him sleep in another room, is a lie. Here is the text. Checking up on you now. I wasn't talking about fucking people. I was talking about how I perceived myself for a long time after oh my God. To omit this text message from his fucking statement is lethal to his credibility. That's crazy. Wow. It happened to a lot of people with trauma, and I was opening up to you saying I'm much better now than normal. Please take a minute to try to understand and make me feel listened to. And then he just writes, hi, kiss. I'm going to get you. I can see you. Stop texting me. I have a man. Alex goes on to say, I only mentioned and lied about this story because the conversation he has with me about his own sexual assault. Now this is the subject for this is sensitive and a lot more than Alex perceives, and him bringing this up with me is not why I mentioned it in the first statement. I want to start by mentioning Alex does not tell me throughout his relationship that there was a moment where we were both out with friends at Comic-Con in May, and Alex had noticed that I was in a group chat planning days to go out with friends I'd made. He's in the scene, an influencer also, so he was in this group chat. Alex asks who's in the chat. I mention all the names, and he gets very angry at me for being in a chat and asks me to leave it. I leave the group chat and ask Alex why, and he rants to me that he hates this person and that he assaulted him. There's a pub story that Alex opened up to me about that did not involve the same guy, which is what I quoted in the message he shows. The only way I can explain this is being honest as I can be, but the guy who involved reached out to me. The guy had reached out to me. I did not purposely go follow and reach out to them. He first heard about me from the scene where people were already talking about me and Alex's relationships, and there were people who had witnessed the behavior towards me and spoke about us and whatever. This is what I'm told. So he allegedly heard everything and reached out to me, and I mentioned in our first interactions about the allegations made against him by Alex. He told me that he had known about those allegations from others telling him before, and he denied it ever happening. He tells me about his relationship with Alex and how Alex had fucked him over and his friends, and this is in no way my business, so I left it there. I didn't get in between the two of them. I in no way tried to reach out to hurt Alex like he's painting in his video, and it's a lot more complicated than that. So I'd heard from Alex's ex that he was going to a party, and there was a transcript of things Alex had said to me. I brought this up in our first interaction, and he tells me he knew the guy with this information and can get me in contact with him. This is why I'm in contact with this man, and so it happens he can get me in contact with him after a few weeks. This is where I received the transcript. This is in the document further up that I linked in here. That's why I lied to Alex and didn't tell him anything. I want to add, I was very dismissive and not fair to Alex when he was talking to me about this on Messenger, but this is at the very end of us being in contact, and I'd asked him to leave me alone multiple times. Do I regret the way I came off to Alex when he was talking to me about this, but having shown... I do regret the way that I came across this. I came across to Alex when he was talking to me about this, but having been shown when Alex had been screaming at me in calls refreshed my mind as to why I asked him to leave me alone, and he did not show me any sympathy for Alex at that time. He left out some context that I'll now add, but I'll be blurring names and I won't be sharing any more than what Alex has shown in his video of his own story out of respect, but I can show more context of this conversation. Just before Alex brought this up to me, he was spamming me for days after I left a goodbye message and asked him to stop contacting me. So we did look at this. I've linked the conversation after this in the document already, where I keep telling him, no, it can't be fixed, leave me alone. That's when he spams me after I ignore him, which is a manipulation tactic. I now see it was wrong of me to think that he was just upset after seeing this person to reach out to me, but in no way how I'd gone to follow them. Okay. Yeah, we read this already. Oh, God, he's so pathetic. I asked you to stop contacting me. I'm sorry. I'm not going to ask you to do anything. Let me read and go listen to everything first. It's not your fault that the people asking me. Okay. I don't know. I feel like we've read most of this already. I'm never going to do this ever again like this. I just know I'm in these messages. Even then, I don't want to share any of that. I know. I didn't mean it in general. Okay. Alex unsent more messages. The pain I feel is immeasurable. Yeah, I know. Me too. I have to read all this shit. I'm going to jump through a little bit more of this. This is just... Okay. I'm going to get through these messenger things. Alex unsent a bunch of messages. It then goes to May, where friends have been informing me that I was texting all over asking me not to say anything, and I was confronting him and asking why he'd lied to his friends and twisted stories. At a point, he brings up assaults again. The reason I was so dismissive is because I asked Alex to leave me alone so much before this conversation. I never meant my words to come across so rude, and I regret that as I try to tell Alex I did not mean the way I came across. I did not blame him for anything that happened to him regarding his assault, and to tell him to just defend himself is wrong of me. I had the impression that this was just a one-time, and his assaulter was winding him up about a story he shared, and this was very insensitive of me, but in no way how I had to reach out to this person who hurt Alex. That wasn't my intention. So, okay. Oh, Christ. You've completely gone off topic. I'm going to throw up. I'm not as complicated. I asked why say it. There's a lot to talk about. Why even bring it up now if it's a joke? Why act like... Okay, this was in the beginning of the document. And the sexually assaulted me stuff. We've read all this already. The whole conversation onward is just glazing over the fact that he's lying to his friends, trying to spin a narrative to me. This was like the opening argument. He then said in the video that I was harassing him for over a year. The statement came out. Me reading multiple fake accounts harassing me is not harassment of Alex. I had multiple people commenting, asking specific questions to Alex. I'd cleared up and asked it, because this is like the iNabber shit in the beginning. Remember all that stuff? I know I shouldn't have, and I should have ignored these, but I was defending myself. He had been stalking me since I came out, screenshotting every reply of every tweet, claiming it's harassment. When all I'm doing is replying or talking about healing, and how multiple... And how multiple accounts harassed me. I ended up blocking around 15 fake accounts commenting the exact same thing. He went on the subject of his former editor, Danky Jabo. I had multiple sources telling me that he was still working with Alex. This information I was given. I did not go out of my way to get this information as it was sent to me. Multiple creators gained the suspicion in the name other YouTubers, not just Danky Jabo. This is the information I went off of. To say I was harassing him or Jabo is a lie. This is not me making these claims. I was just repeating what I was told, and I believed it. It's a retweet. Me reposting a tweet is not harassment. To say I had anything to do with this is reaching. All I did was show someone who had been sent to me. All I did was show someone what had been sent to me, as it was weird for Jabo to dismiss something so serious. Why I reposted it. Is there a reason you still follow or work for an abusive piece of shit? I'm sorry, mate. I'll unfollow the annoying orange right now. So you defend abusers. I'm Alex and work for them. I would never defend or support the annoying orange. He says this was claimed proof of them knowing each other when it was actually proof of Jabo dismissing the question as to why he was still working with Alex. To claim I made a conspiracy and this is me harassing him is not true. I had no idea who Alex's editor actually was. This all came about. All I ever knew was negative comments that Alex would make about him, slagging off for fucking up his videos and doing a terrible job of editing them. Anyway, anything said on Danky Jabo after receiving the screenshot is not from me, but others speculating the same thing. Apparently, you've been getting friendly. Who is Cataclysm? A YouTuber, Jake's friend. He does videos with her. Why? Apparently, you've been getting friendly. Haha, we've exchanged one DM and she has a boyfriend. I know. Who said that? Random comment. He uses a screenshot to say I accused him of being close to Cataclysm, when actually, if you read the whole thing, I had a random comment mention her and asked who she was. He used a screenshot and claims it was 2 months after breaking up, and I was still monitoring socials, trying to prevent him from being friends with anyone. It's a lie. I simply asked him who she was, got a comment about her. He does show the rest of the conversation. Well, he doesn't show the rest of the conversation. It would go against his story. This is me asking if he said we broke up anywhere online, if it was a month after I left Alex. This is the rest of the conversation. So I thought you did. Nope, never. Just Twitter. Yeah. It's a random person online because she mentions in her videos and they're weird. Yeah. Have you ever said anything about us anywhere? Nope. But I've ignored questions and people keep donating, asking about you. So some people will figure it out. Yeah. Don't follow her. I thought you did. Never have. Just Twitter. Yeah. If it's random people, it's because she mentions me in her videos and they're weird. Yeah. Have you ever said anything about us anywhere? Nope. But I've ignored questions. And people keep donating, asking about you. Okay. So need money. Oh, okay. Yeah. I just won't go live right now. Need money because of tax not being paid 3 months. Let's call more. Let's try and fix this because I want that. If you do. Should have been doing this ages ago. Right now I want to be alone. I've been trying. Yeah, you get to argue about forgetting. But also going through the worst part of my professional life. $120,000 in bills owed. Jesus, dude. His bills keep getting worse. That's so fucking hilarious, dude. This guy's got a fucking Model S Plaid in fucking bills. Let's go. We're arguing about something else. Yeah, I knew this when you left me. I didn't want to give you my time. Oh, I'll literally go bankrupt and die. Dude, I'm rooting for the British government. I'm rooting for the British government. Okay. I don't need all your time. I don't want all your time. That's not what fixed it. We actually need to talk to each other, and surely you can understand it. Blah, 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 blah. We're going to talk. What more can I do? It's frustrating, but Valorant was good, and I just want you to call me and act like you knew what was going on. Even then, I moved past it. I don't really care anymore, so why do you? It's cool. I'm fine. I hold any grudges. It was a mistake. He goes on to talk about his other exes, and I'd already linked mine in Jess's conversation. I did not abuse Alex, and his defense of saying I did is lies, to then use screenshots of me apologizing for starting one argument within 10 months of his abuse. I received claiming it discredits everything I went through is wrong. He does not add any context to this conversation, because if he would, he would be proving himself wrong. This was over me answering the phone with a low tone of voice, saying I'm going to bed. He got angry over this, so yeah, I feel like I started it and I apologized. I am going to now post the whole conversation so you can judge here. Night, hello, that woke me. Go back, I'm sleeping now. Good night, you too. Why be like that? You're the one who just said bye and left. Honestly, you have issues still clearly. Nah, yeah, I called you. I'm going to bed. Say goodnight. Just said goodnight properly, you know. No, you know what you were doing. I've been texting you since 6. You didn't tell me shit. Be quiet. I'm not doing anything. I told you I was sleeping. I said I was going to bed. Where? On call. You could have just said goodnight to me. After I said I'm sleeping now, Alex called me. I answered. I told him I'm going to bed now. Good night. And he responded, bye, and hung up. You could have just said goodnight. And okay, I don't care, to be honest. Good night. Talk tomorrow. Forget it. I tried. You know what you did. I knew you were going to bed. I called you to say goodnight properly. You have an attitude. I don't know why. I'm over it. I'm going back to bed. Good night. You're a freak. Really reassess what you did. Reassess. I called you. Night. Don't be a C word. I said I'm going to bed. You hung up. That was you. This is like insane behavior. Again, starts insulting me, calling me a freak. So I gave back the exact same energy. I said I'm going to bed. You hung up. That was you. Where's the energy? None of those are... Oh, okay, imagine here. From now on, you're weird. I don't care. You set the vibe. You did what? Said I'm going to bed. Weird choice. Oh my god, literally what happened? I'm going to bed now. You're actually delusional. That's what happened. You're retard. What the fuck? I'm going to bed now. You bye. You know the response was dismissive. You're a freak. You were being like, why are you calling? You know that. Fuck. Yeah, this is sad. You said bye. Good one. You chose to say something and you was horrible. That's on you. I'm going to bed. Those are the words exactly. How do you... Dude, how did you say it, you thick C word? I'm going to bed, thanks. Oh, wait. What is... Oh, wait, is that... Stop pretending to be stupid? Oh, an insult? Welp. Blocked. Looks like my time's done. Bye. I don't know where you think you get off, but I'm being deadly serious when I say stop choosing to be a C word when you can say anything else. You know you were rude. You can defend it all you want. You can respond like you were glad I called, not by saying I'm going to bed. You stuck-up bitch. I actually fucking hate you. Why ruin my morning, for fuck's sake? I just woke up. I thought I'd say goodnight properly. You know, she's probably like that, and you do that. It's really draining. Say something. Why are you... Tell me why you chose to do that. Because I'm a stuck-up little bitch, I guess. Why, though? Why didn't you just respond normally? Genuinely, you chose to do that. I don't know why. I'm tired. If I sound like a bitch, that's nothing new. I guess. You chose to say bye and leave. Don't say that, I'll stop too. Don't be surprised that I hung up then. Likewise. This is like fucking... This is deranged. That's how I spent my morning. Likewise. You fucking did it. Shut up. You know that implies that you didn't want me to call. Are you being fucking stupid? You know what you were saying. You know you were telling me to fuck off. I'm going to bed. And I meant to stay? I said I'm going to bed. Good night. Okay, genius. Retard. Genuinely. Another one. If you're real for telling me, come on, you can do it. That I'm going to bed isn't meant to shut me off, that I'm fully done ever talking to you. Because I know what you did. You were being a dick. It's me saying I'm going to bed because I'm letting you know because I didn't want to be asked to go on League or something. And you won't admit it. I'm going to bed, so to let you know, that's what I'm doing. If you overthink things like a 13-year-old girl to the point where you're skits. Yeah, but you're being a dick about it. I'm not. Why are you talking to me like that? I have the most monotone voice. Get over it. You learn that. Just actually speak to me many times. Thanks for admitting it, though. You insult me all the fucking time. I say it's my voice. Don't like it? Find a high-pitched slag. This is not your voice. You were doing it to get me to go away. You chose to do it rudely. I was texting you since 6. I wanted to go play earlier. I wanted to play earlier as you reading my text, and I had no idea you were sleeping. It worked. I left. I stayed up waiting for you to wake up to play with you because I'm a melt, and now I'm going to bed. It's not my fault. I didn't choose to be rude. That's how I said it. So you don't take it out on me when I actually call you. That's just my voice. Okay, this is just a lot of this. Yeah, okay. Oh, psychotic. I'm blocking you permanently on everything. Oh, God, I wish. How fucking dare you think you could just admit and get away with it? Okay, burn me, hit me, get payback. I don't care. Watch your fucking tone. Yes, Dad. Sorry, Dad. Dude, this is a great screenshot. Oh, God. Holy shit. That's so funny. Dude, Alice is just spitting. Oh my God. What should I do? Not admit it? Why aren't you apologizing? Trying to fix it? LMAO. You've ended it. I said sorry, my tone was off, you left. So now say sorry properly, you fucking white. White? You're an actual worst. Imagine demanding an apology and then calling me a white. A whore. You literally admitted to it. Shove your apology in your ass, goodbye. Then you give attitude. Dude, this is so awesome that he's this bad. He met whore. It's funnier when it's white, you know? What the fuck? I'm gonna... Oh my God. Oh my God. Wait, I literally admitted what I did. I'm going to fucking kill you. Sorry if my tone, that's not being... I'm going to break your neck. I don't want to see you ever. This... Dude. I literally said sorry for my tone and admitted you spazzed out. Get hell. Everything she said is in here, dude. Everything she said. If you just keep scrolling, it's in here. Nothing is short of trying to piss me off. Wait, this is the one he used to prove mutual abuse, and if you read the conversation, it's the I'm gonna kill you message? That's so funny. The funny thing is, like, there's only so many things to pick, because I only dated for a year, and we've learned, like, most of the things that had happened. This is, like, wow. We've seen these, right? Yeah, I think a long while ago, but I'd forgotten at this point that they're even here. We'd never seen them in context before. Wow. And it's over the tone of her voice that he's gonna kill her, and fucking... That's crazy. That's nuts. Why? You know, okay, this is just them kind of... No one's saying anything funny here. Call me back, you thick idiot. God, you're thick. Like, you just wanted to be a dick. You couldn't spare a minute? Should I not call? Genuinely, should I not call? Like, she's been trying to go to sleep for probably like a half hour at that point. So, they can only go, sorry, you said bye, I said goodbye, you said the word bye, okay. We'll say it louder and then, okay. Yeah, and then like pictures of cars. Cars, I'm very sorry about yesterday, and I know I crossed the line when I was angry, and it's not right to do so, no matter how mad I am. Thank you for apologizing, it means more than you know. That and breakfast in bed, I think I'm good. I'm sorry, I felt terrible, clearing everything, moving out of the garage, I'm done. Oh, yes. I'm so glad we get to touch on this before we're done. He flew past it, it's nothing ever happened. He goes on to say that he didn't act like nothing happened. He uses skin infection as proof, and this only got worse. If he didn't use the medication and cream he was prescribed, this had nothing to do with me. He claims I stonewalled him. Yes, I would stop responding to Alex after he would spam me with insults and argue with being aggressive. To say the clips I had of Alex screaming physical threats to me was me poking and filming his reaction or breakdowns. This wasn't the case. The context of most of these clips are Alex being angry that I didn't go about something he wanted me to do, like the conversation about posting videos. These were daily occurrences, very traumatizing. It's why I dipped. Not gonna lie, he could suck you off even if he couldn't suck you off even if he tried. I've spoken about this already, but to imply to the world I know is very wrong, and I'm sorry about that. To imply the word I know. Oh, okay. But I didn't actually use the full word, especially in the context of Alex using it. I take full responsibility for this. What is this? Oh, is that a shrimp? What word is she trying to say? She says N. Wait, really? Where is the N? Where is that? Did she sense? Oh, she censored it with the shrimp? Or the name? Okay, so she said the N word. Oh, the N word is here. Maybe? I don't know. The N word. He uses this as proof of me being racist, yet I'll talk about playing COD with him and I'll swear on that game like the rest of the population. This is not me being racist or saying, oh, this is so based. Holy shit. This is awesome. This is how I am. I swear a lot. No way did I brag about being racist or bring that into the relationship. That's all I can say now after everything I put out there. To use words aggressively towards me and get angry at me for not laughing when he joked about my Muslim friend being raped and killed is racist. Now trying to project this onto me is wrong. I say I was planning that. To say I was planning this and building this since dating is just a lie. If this is the case, I wouldn't have said the things I did. None of this was planned. I retaliated badly in this relationship, and I'll forever be apologetic. The words I use to offend others, but it is the right thing to do, and he's lied about the whole relationship just to put everything out there from both sides. I will not hide anything I've done because I truly want to move on past this and heal. I am not the same person I was back in that relationship, and looking back, I shouldn't have reacted the way I did. That's what's done is done. I take full accountability for the bad things I've said, being pushed too far into doing what I regret. I will leave this here, and hopefully, someday, Alex will admit to his wrongdoings instead of projecting them onto me like others have. Like he has in his video. Regardless, my dear bear, my cat, he's okay, he's safe with me. For Alex to threaten to harm him was not okay. I did the best to keep him away from the man after the threats were made. This would make any owner feel and act the same way. For you to see how Alex treated me and hear the threats to not only me, but my pet made me untrusting. Since writing this, Alex has made another response to all my tweets, and honestly, I have no intention to respond to it. Everything's on the table right here. We've done it, folks. We have read 750 pages of ImAllexx accusations, and now we actually missed these. These are other things that we have the opportunity to watch. So we're going to go through these quickly. These are smaller little doodahs and blurt blops and shits and stuff. So here is a little bit more. Yeah, Alex fumbled the bag. Alex seems awesome. Maybe I'm wrong about that, though. Maybe Alex is 100% right, and she's just, like, a mastermind.
I was selfish in the moment.
Oh, I love when they start like that.
And for every time that you just kind of apologize with me, I'm holding this Polaroid of you, and I want nothing more than for you to just come out of this picture and just be here.
Like Harry Potter.
I want my Alice back.
Oh, this is awesome. I love
God,
this.
I want you back more than anything in the fucking world. And the way that you feel about me, what I have done, I'm never ever, like I'm never gonna be able to change that.
All right, listen. Alice, if you're going to VidCon, I want to buy you a purely platonic drink for getting me that audio bite for my future donation sounds. It's going to make me a lot of money. Okay? I would that donation sound, that I'm going to create that donation sound when I'm done here. Okay? This needs to be celebrated. That donation sound is going to make me a lot of money. Okay? I will save that. But yes. Here we go. What's next? Let's do... This one's called I Can't Believe How You Must Have Felt.
What's the name of the guy?
I cried in the last one.
Nick Oreo. Mr. Oreo.
And, I want to be able to talk to you properly.
Is Dark Vibe AU a virgin? No.
I had nightmares
Why would
last
so many
night.
people be Googling that?
I was worried that...
I think I gotta start making those. I gotta make like the POV videos where you're like in the bathroom and it's like in a 2000-something party, but Alex is crying and screaming.
Telling you what I told you, if we argue again, like, is it going to be used to hurt me? And instantly, when I woke up, I was like, God, I can't believe how you must have felt. You told me not to do stuff, told me your fears, and you must have, I didn't realise. I didn't realise how bad it was for you.
I feel like you did. I feel like this is the 15th time I've heard you say it. Wait, what? I thought we were fine?
I don't know why I thought that.
Whoa, I thought we were fine.
I don't know what I was seeing.
Yeah, me neither, dude. You're crazy. You're out of your mind.
And,
You're out of your mind.
Yeah, I could understand I see now that, God, it must have been really hard for you, basically.
Yeah, that's
what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, that's what you said. It's the only thing
You
you've
know,
said so far. You've been trying to think of what else to say.
I wouldn't wish this on anyone. I mistook you pulling away for you not caring and not being bothered about anything. But you didn't feel like you could speak to me anymore. And I know how that feels because after I sent those messages yesterday, all I wanted to do is be like, maybe I shouldn't have sent them. I didn't understand you because I couldn't put myself in your shoes.
Jesus.
I'm really sorry. Like, I can't put it into words.
You can Oh yeah, I fucking have a hard time believing you can't put something into words, Mr. Alex. I feel like you've put a lot of stuff into words and repeating yourself for like the last fucking.
You didn't deserve that.
Get the ukulele out? Yeah, I'll pull out my ukulele, dude. My eucalyptus plant, dude. It's coming. Oh lordy, coming. Let me see. All right, well that's the end of that video, so we can move along to the next one. Here we go.
Wanted to wait to send this, and I know that you're.
Oh, he wanted to wait, guys.
I just feel like.
Wait, this is the part 2 of one of the other ones we've already watched. Yeah, I just wanted to wait until you've watched the other 3 hours of footage so you can watch this one.
Some of it may be undermined or, not come across as genuine because of the crying or whatever. Although, I'm very upset. Like, I'm not trying to say that I'm not. Like, I am.
The non-old version.
Like, I hurt you a lot.
Oh, he's already gonna cry again. I can hear it.
And, yeah, it's not, not acceptable. And, I know it started early. The thing is, I wanted you to be obsessed with me. And, I used you, as in stuff that you said.
I wanted you to be obsessed with me is not a good quote.
Act out and to be horrible. And I've used stuff that you've said as an excuse to harass you.
Oh.
Thanks. When you've posted stuff about, like, I want someone to be obsessed with me, I want somebody to never give up.
Okay.
I've told myself every time I've messaged you that...
That's a good quote.
I am... Sorry. That I am, I'm just not giving up on her. But, that's like if we had an argument and we broke up. Not like if I was continuously, like, fucking just downright, at worst horrible, but at best uncaring for you for months. The thing is, like, it started to manifest in a way that just was negative. I knew
really?
I cared about you.
It started to get negative?
That's never been in question.
Chat, can we pinpoint where it started getting negative? I'm having a little trouble.
I fell out of love with you. I just got really, like, petty. Like, I just got really petty. I just felt like that, she doesn't kiss me back. She doesn't really want to fix things. I made so many excuses. I was just being a really big fucking weirdo. I was being a fucking freak. I don't know why I was doing that. It's not comfortable to live in a house with somebody who's acting that way.
Yeah, I imagine that's probably something that you wouldn't want to deal with, Alex.
Trying to make things better. At points, I'd generally convince myself
why
that,
are there
like,
two
we'd just wake up
wigglers?
one day and it'd be fine. But I think, that I'd given up on not just that, but I wasn't really doing my work, and I wasn't looking after myself, I wasn't taking the bins out, I wasn't cleaning up after myself. I wasn't doing anything like that. I wasn't making the effort to do anything. The only thing that I really spent time doing was looking after the cat.
Oh, good. You love
that was
that
like
cat.
the only thing I would put time and effort into is I'd sit on the sofa with cat for 4 hours a day.
Oh, good man.
And I should have been sat on the
4
sofa with
hours
you.
of cat sitting, dude.
And then I retreated into playing games with my mates on Discord. And I didn't make an effort to talk to you. And also I would just get so angry, shouting at games, shouting at everything. I was frustrated. And instead of dealing with that properly,
Oh!
I let myself get away with it. to be
Yo,
honest.
can we get fucking top
Like, I
play
let
for that? I
myself
doubt
get
it.
away with it. I allowed myself to act that way, and I
we get
wasn't
it?
trying to stop myself. Because I think the worst thing is
fuck
that,
you,
like, it'd be a
Lemon.
lot easier if I just, like, had a problem. Like, I had an issue that I couldn't fix.
I feel like you
and
have
for
a
a long
problem.
time I spoke to you, I tried to make it seem like that, because, then
Ugh.
I didn't have to blame myself for it. But in reality, I just wasn't trying. Like, I wasn't putting the effort in.
As is
And it wasn't
tradition.
because I didn't care.
Yeah,
It
okay.
was because I cared more about myself.
Yeah, that's probably true.
And,
That's pretty true.
it was wrong.
Yeah, it's pretty wrong.
And, you know, you were always so good. And you did give me so much time. And, you know, back when we had arguments at the beginning of the relationship, you would do more to make things work. And you put up with a lot of stuff, like me screaming and shouting at you on the phone or insulting you.
You
after,
do
like,
more. You just let me just scream at you and say whatever I want to you and fucking verbally abuse you. And yeah, you kind of stopped doing that. When did that happen?
Something didn't go my way.
Holy shit. Oh, that one ended. Wow. I wanted you to be obsessed with me. Alright, now we've got the very bad dream I had.
I had a bad dream.
Oh, this is the dream.
We went on holiday. And then we didn't.
What's the name of the guy? Keemstar Orbiter? Nick
basically
Oreo.
said that-
Mr. Oreo.
Why said that you don't like my personality?
I gotta be honest with you. I have no idea what you're saying. That's a shame. This is the cheating dream.
And you didn't back it and it got all weird. And then you said something about being friends with benefits with me.
Is this English? I'm sorry. I can't. Moving on. Next one.
And then you said something about...
Okay, moving on.
It's so crazy to actually hear you, right, genuinely go, yeah, so I come downstairs, I complain about the way you're talking to me, you admit to making no behavioural change. I then go, alright Alice, what can I do
She has
to
a
help
sweet
you?
voice.
Tell
I
me what
can't
do to
speak
help you."
British.
And then you go, do this, do this, do that, in a rude way. After I've just spent the last 5 minutes saying, I don't like the way you're talking to me. It's not very cool. You have now acknowledged this on 3 separate occasions, but still can't figure out why I was annoyed. It's okay that you think that maybe you weren't doing anything that was annoying, but at that point, you know that I have complained. I have put in your brain, as I come downstairs, formal complaint verbally, I don't like the way you're talking to me.
A formal complaint
Instead of going,
verbally.
maybe I'll
That
try and
doesn't really
change
make
my
sense.
language, try and make it a little bit of an effort to change it, you go, I'm going to carry on talking that way. Which is going to carry on getting back the response, I don't like the way you're talking to me. So, now
At least he's not crying in
we've
this
fully laid
one.
this out, how can you not acknowledge whether you don't think you did anything wrong or did think you did something wrong? I don't really care at this point. How can you not acknowledge that if you made no change in your behaviour, that I was going to keep on complaining about the way you were talking to me because I found it rude? You don't get to decide whether or not it wasn't rude. I came downstairs, said I will help you with the bins. You basically fubbed me off. Then I go,
I just saw
okay,
Keffel's tweet.
what do you want me to do then
Nicholas
instead?
DeOrio.
And then you're rude
Keffel's
to me.
appreciated the
You say
shout
you're
out.
not rude. I say you are. I say you are being the way you are.
What is the order? There's no real order left for these. These are just
This is why I'm
leftover
going
ones.
mad. Because I
For
have
ones I
said
didn't play on time.
6, 7 separate times in the span of 10 minutes, I don't like the way that you're talking to me. I'd appreciate it if you could
This one
change
is
it.
obviously earlier.
You have acknowledged this and still can't understand why I was getting so annoyed. And why I got more and more annoyed, because the more I told you to stop, the more you carried on doing it. It's fucking mental. It's fucking insane. There we go. Acknowledge that. That's it. Just acknowledge the fact that you on purposely carried on acting the way you did. Whether you're annoyed or
I just saw
not, you
Keffel's
still
tweet
acted the
on
same way.
Nicholas
And it was
DeOrio.
annoying me.
Keffel's appreciated the shout out.
That's it, guys. That's fucking it. We've done it. That's the ImAllexx allegations. I'm wondering where are you guys with this, because I gotta be honest, personally, I think this adds a lot of the context back that Alex's video tried to destroy. We have we've read 750 pages. We have listened to 50 minutes of audio. We've covered his 2-hour video. It's done. It's done. We can move on to the next topic. Maybe we'll cover Nerd City. Probably not tonight, though. I'm kidding. Definitely not tonight. Can somebody please tell me Did Chud make it through? Do you guys have more information than I am even aware of at this point? I imagine he got farther than me, but I don't know if he got done with it. It is an insurmountable task to finish this document. He did finish the entire thing. That's fantastic. He found the skip. We've gone through, we didn't skip. We've skipped like a few pages here and there for irrelevant details. Really quick. Hey, so guys, if in case you haven't seen anything yet, I don't know if any of the VODs mentioned this. I think it was after, so you probably haven't. I made 2 playlists, all right? Ultimately, you could check the ImAllexx playlists. The ones that are called ImAllexx response coverage, now those ones are going to be the ones that cover, they're the 5 videos of us breaking down and going through the initial allegations. That's his video. If you want to watch any bits or pieces of it, you could find them. They're all in order, okay? That'll make it easier for you when you're looking through this, because again, nobody's really covered this stuff. Nobody's covered it like we have. We have watched it extensively. We've reviewed it all. We've spent the time with this story that I don't think anybody else on YouTube has, with the exception of maybe Chud Logic. Then there's now a separate 2025 playlist for Alice Hez's response. Obviously the girlfriend's response. This is going over the document. There's currently 2 videos in the playlist right here, but I believe currently it actually does have 3 now. I think it has the newest one, and it will have 4 come tomorrow. It will likely finish with 6. It'll take 6 videos to get through this, probably, because I'm not posting a 3-hour video to my YouTube channel. I think 2 hours is a little much. It's a little pushing it. 3 hours, there's just nobody who's going to watch that part. So I might as well split it up so you guys actually watch it. I will, when all this is said and done, when the videos have gotten their views, I will tank them or whatever, and I will go to the title and I'll put the page numbers. Even though it's in order, if you're looking for me talking about a specific page, maybe you're a YouTuber looking to reference anything that was said, or if you're looking for a part in the future, he responds or something, you're like, what did he say on page fucking 345 or whatever? There will be eventually, probably in a week or 2, the page numbers that we cover will individually be placed in like a number thing on the top. You'll be able to get it pretty easily.